May please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 12, 14, and 17 of daily list.
Yes.
Hi, May.
Any more?
Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 19 and 22. I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Bora, your lordship. The matter will be taken up after the vacation.
Why?
Yes, some personal difficulty today, your lordship. If possible.
It's a 17 matter, 6-year-old.
Yes.
So why should we be adjourned so casually? What is the inconvenience? If it is some grave inconvenience, we agree. But if it's a casual inconvenience, I don't want to do it today, then we reject it. So what kind of inconvenience?
That I am not informed about, your lordship.
No, casually, we are not inclined to adjourn.
Yes,
We are very clear.
Yes, your lordship.
But if there is some overwhelming reason, definitely we'll accommodate, we'll adjourn. So you take your call. You call the item, you take your call. If you feel that the inconvenience is so overwhelming, it requires adjournment, tell us, we'll adjourn it.
Immediately after the vacation, then.
That is precisely what we
get
don't
your
want to do.
point, your lordship.
It's sending a very wrong message
Yes, your lordship.
that
Lordship,
court casually adjourning these 6-7-year-old matters.
Then matter may come up, your lordship. Then.
We'll call it, you see what kind of inconvenience you have,
Yes, your
then tell us.
oblige, your lordship.
May I please see motion? Lordship, item number 9 of daily list. My senior has some difficulty. He could not.
What kind of difficulty?
Lordship, he is,
Same answer to what was given to the earlier council. Yes, next item. If the difficulty is so overwhelming, we'll accommodate definitely.
Item 42 for motion.
That personal appearance
Yes.
matter.
Here, he's a, he's a BO Juria lordship. That the scene that signature has given and scene written is written by him very recently. After receiving the court order, when he went to for that inquiry, then he has said that he has seen this record, my lordship. Not that he not justified that it was the.
Very well. Very nice of him.
Yes.
But did he not notice that it's a
That
manipulation?
is what I've asked, lordship. That mistake he has done, lordship. He didn't.
It's not a mistake.
Yes, lordship.
Everything is not a mistake in
Yes.
this world. Certain acts in certain circumstances cannot be termed as a mistake.
Yes.
Mistake is something ought not to have been done, but it was done, or something ought to have been done, it was not done.
He did identify that
but-
the wrong that is doing. Yes.
But when these kind of situations are there, any rational mind that would have been the first question before he puts his initial,
Yes.
that why is it put in this way?
Yes. That is what I.
Why that question was not
That
asked?
he has not done. That was.
That's not a mistake. It's a, if you do it, what is the, in criminal law, what is the difference between a mistake and a conspiracy? Or a common intention? What is the difference? No difference. Depends on the circumstance.
Yes.
This circumstance does not justify the stand of a mistake. You have to face the consequence. Tell him.
But that wrong that was committed by the earlier headmaster and the earlier time lordship. That
Whatever it
scene-
is,
that
this
he has-
person will
yes.
also have to face the consequence
Yes.
of.
Anyway.
And
lordship,
not only that, he had put it seen,
Yes.
he had made an inquiry, came it, had the audacity to forward it to the DO
Yes.
so that it is brought to the
not
place
to this
before the
honorable
court.
Yes.
See, on the premises that this is a very correct and valid entry.
Yes.
So see the consequences, what he is trying to do. How can you call it a mistake? If the man is so interested to argue, he
No,
can
no,
argue
see-
before the criminal court in a trial.
Yes.
Yes.
Let them.
Tell him he can raise these arguments
Yes.
when there will be a criminal trial against him.
Yes,
There's
yes.
no other way out.
Yes. Lord.
His approach is also doesn't appear to be very,
Like this one doesn't know lordship.
his approach doesn't appear that it's a mistake. Had a man made a mistake, his approach just now when he interacted with you would have been different, Mr. Kichisti. He's very aggressive.
He is not understanding the
He knows what he has done.
gravity of the.
Sorry, he knows what he has done. No, the way he behaved with you just now. Just a minute back, the way he behaved with you, you're not happy with the manner he is behaving in a court of law. Let him face trial. What else to do?
But present DO lawsuit, he is lawsuit.
Present DO, we are not interested. We are interested with the offending
Yeah.
DO. What is he trying to say? Please don't shout. Tell your counsel.
He said that the mistake he couldn't notice that lawsuit and he tendered his unconditional apology lawsuit. That is what he said.
Is this a manner of tendering apology? The way he is saying it? How do you tender an apology?
Because he is nervous lawsuit. He is also a very nervous
I
lawsuit.
think he's nervous.
No, he is nervous.
He's aware of everything. Okay, we'll take up after half an hour. Let him overcome his nervousness. आधा घंटा बिसर मत ही वो.
Okay.
Yes.
Item one for motion.
May I please your lordship? It is a contested case, my lord. I take your lordship page 17, my lord, carrot. Where father and mother voter list up for the year 1966, my lord.
What is the name of the father?
Page 17, my lord. Annexure 1.
Page 17.
Yes, my lord. Voter list of father and mother for the year 1966.
Noimuddin is the father.
Yes, my lord.
Momiran is the mother.
Mother. Then I take you,
Hmm.
same village, my lord. Khadija, there is
No,
Khadija,
Kajiamuddin.
this name, my lord. Then I take your lordship, my lord. Page 19, my lord. Your 20, your lordship will find 20. Father, mother, again, voter list of 1970.
Okay.
Then I take your lordship, my lord. 1989, page 21, husband and petitioner, same village. She got married in the same village.
Very well.
Then I take your lordship, my lord.
No, no, I said very well.
Then on page 20, 23, 24, my lord, husband and petitioner.
So
And
you
brother,
move away from your husband for the time being, concentrate on your father.
brother is,
Show which material will show that you are the daughter of Noimuddin.
Yes, list of 1997.
kindly, my lord, page 23,
20.
with my father's name is there, my lord.
Where?
Uh,
Page
Page
23 is
page
some
20.
First page of the certified copy of the electoral roll.
yes, page 24, my lord. You see?
24.
Aye. Tasia Khatun, father's Naimuddin. Village same.
Very well. But when Tasia Khatun is shown along with the husband,
Yes, subsequently.
understand, Hasmat is the husband.
Yes.
So when the name of the person along with the husband appears, the name of the father is not shown.
Yes.
After marriage, when the name of a woman is shown along with a husband in a
Yes,
voters
page
list, it is
21.
always with reference to the husband and not the father.
Page 21, kindly.
21.
Yes. Hasmat Ali
That
and
is-
Tasia Khatun.
That is of 89 and the other one with the father's name lordship, that is of 1997.
Hmm. Something
Though
is
the
wrong.
village- Something is wrong, though the
Something is wrong,
village is.
Mr. Biswas. Forget about all this. You show us which document will show that this petitioner is the daughter of Noimuddin.
97 voter list will definitely
It
have.
does not show. Any other document?
Then my lord, my brother came over here to depose evidence.
How do you know that that gentleman is your brother?
She said that I am the son of such.
Voters list does not show the brother's name, lordship.
Voter
Only
name,
for-
brother is there, madam.
Which one? Please show the voters list, which
My brother's
will show
father-in-law
Noimuddin and the
Page
brother together.
24.
Sorry,
Brother, my brother's name is there, madam. Mughal Sheikh,
page number
24.
24.
Mughal Sheikh. Noimuddin is my father.
Sorry, this is related with Hasmat Ali. If something is wrong, I am telling you. Husband name Hasmat Ali, husband is the son of Mumtaz.
Yes,
Then comes the wife showing her to be the daughter of the father,
Yes.
nothing related with the husband, but together with the husband.
yes.
Then another Mughal Sheikh comes, son of Noimuddin. Now you are claiming
With the
that he is the
husband,
father.
petitioner and the brother.
This is something wrong, Mr.
Then, my lord.
Not acceptable.
Well, brother's evidence, your lordship will not consider.
First, you have to prove the man is the brother. Only then the question of evidence comes. Any man from anywhere, if you brought in and projected as a brother, is not a brother.
And
Unless you have materials to show that that man is a brother.
Lordship, 1997, the brother's age is 50 years. In the previous voters list, nowhere has the brother's name been figured. It ought to have been there with the father, mother, lordship.
Something is not matching with each other.
It's a pick and choose voters list which is annexed to the petition, lordship.
The superintendent of
Well,
police border of Borpeta
Borpeta,
to
Borpeta.
make an inquiry verification by going to the complete voters list of 1966
2007.
and 1970 of village Kajiamoti, which contains the name of Noimuddin, son of Mahizuddin, at serial 220, and Momiran Nessa, wife of Noimuddin, at serial 221, where both are living in the same house number 59. And serial number 240 and 241 respectively for the voters list of 1970. The Superintendent Police will thereafter examine the complete voters list of 1997 of village Kajiamoti and 1989 of the same village. It has been brought before it has been Annexure 3 page 21 to the writ petition is a voters list of 1989 of village Kajiamoti, which contains the name of Hasmat Ali, son of Mumtaz, at serial 18, and Tasia Khatun, wife of Mumtaz, at serial 19. Both are living in the same house number 52. Wife of husband. Mumtaz. Tasia Khatun, wife of Hasmat. Annexure 4, page 23 is the voters list of 1997, also of village Kajiamoti, which contains the name of Hasmat Ali, son of Mumtaz Ali, at serial 552. Tasia Khatun, wife of or daughter of Noimuddin, at serial 553, and Mughal Sheikh, son of Noimuddin, at serial 554. A stand is taken that Hasmat Ali is the husband of the petitioner Tasia Khatun, as she had married within the same village, therefore his name also appears in the voters list of village Kajiamoti. Tasia Khatun is again shown to be related to Noimuddin without specifying whether it is the husband or the wife, or whether as a wife or as a daughter. And Mughal Sheikh is claimed to be the brother of the petitioner Tasia Khatun by showing him to be son of Noimuddin, and all three are residing in the same. And all three are shown to be residing in the same house number 137. The Superintendent of Police shall either personally or by deputing an appropriate person make an verification in the house number 157 of village Kaziamoti of the voters list of 1997 and submit a report before the court. List after 2 weeks. A copy of the order to MSD Burma.
Item 2,
Husband is living in the house of the
Wife,
wife
the
itself.
in-laws house.
In-laws house. He is living
In-laws
there.
house. That is what it is shown in the
Well,
documents.
then you make an inquiry, find out. Tell us. If it is so, we definitely allow it.
Name has discrepancies in all the voters list, though they are minor discrepancies, but they are discrepancies.
Minor, you forget about it. Minor, you always. Yes. Voters lists are not perfect. Yes,
May I please your lordship?
Omar Biswas, who is the father?
May I please your lordship? My senior is laid on another good, kindly matter may be possible for the time being lordship.
3 and 4,
No, please, your lordship. Both the items are contested, my lord.
Gopal Devnath.
Lordship
Why-
will take up one matter at a time.
Why two writ petitions?
I
Two
have
different
my-
petitioners, my lord.
Why? No, both are Rakhal Devnath. Or one is Rana.
Rana
Devnath.
One is
Devnath.
Rana,
Rakhal
lordship.
Devnath.
Yes, Rakhal Devnath, who is the?
My lord, his father is, my lord, came from Uttar Tripura, my lord, and his name was there in the voter list of 1971, my lord. Annexa B,
Page number
page number 16, my lord,
16.
in WPC 4141.
This is voters list of 7 Yausora list. This is Dharmanagar,
My lord.
Tripura.
Uttar Tripura, my lord. Therefrom, my father came to,
Rosik Devnath,
My
son of Durjamani. Okay,
Durjamani.
fine. Now,
thereafter, my lord, they came to Assam, my lord, and accordingly, in Annexa C at page 18, my lord, Niroda Devnath, Rosik Chandra Devnath, and Prabhasini. Niroda is my grandmother, my lord, paternal grandmother. Her name is there. In 1977, my lord. Voter list.
Niroda is the,
Paternal
Rosik is the father,
father, my lord,
and Niroda is the grandmother.
grandmother of the petitioner. My lord. And Prabhasini is mother of petitioner, my lord. In annexer, subsequent annexers also, their name is appeared, my lord. in voter list.
And which document will show that he is the son of Rosik Devnath? Rakhal Devnath Pravasini, okay. Page 22,
Annexer E, my lord, at page
22.
22 and 23, my lord. Rakhal Devnath, serial number 2, Pita Rosik Devnath.
Yes, what do you say?
Page 22 is some Rono Devnath.
No.
lordship.
No, page 22 and page 18, they match with each other. No,
No, the vernacular is correct, but the translation,
no,
lordship.
I'm looking at the English one. I'm yet to go to the vernacular. Because Prabhashini Devnath, wife of Rosik, then Rakhal Devnath, father Rosik, same house, house number 87. Now, if you come to page 18, Niroda Devnath, he is the mother of Rosik, Rosik Devnath, son of Durjoy, Prabhashini Devnath, wife of Rosik.
Lordship.
So by Prabhashini, that link is established. But what about shifting from Tripura to
That
Dhemaji?
hasn't been explained. And Tripura to Jonai, lordship, this is Jonai.
And they shifted to Dhemaji.
But my one respectful submission before this honorable court, my lord. As per the referral authority, my lord, proceed petitioners were suspected to be foreigners from 66 to 71, my lord.
Mr. Das, this will not make any difference. We are in a writ petition where you have assailed an opinion,
My lord.
where you were declared to be a foreigner. So we want you to discharge your burden under section 9, prove that you are a citizen.
My lord.
So now only question is what material the petitioner has to show that earlier he was residing in Tripura, Dharmanagar, and now he is shifted to Gaurangapur in Dhemaji district. There has to be something.
my lord. In his deposition, my lord, before the tribunal, my lord,
No, don't show all these things. If a tribunal order is so correct, why you are filing a writ petition? Be happy with the tribunal order. And if you so heavily rely on the tribunal order, then most of these petitions are liable to be dismissed. Because we don't notice any illegality in the tribunal orders. We are only trying to give you a more fair opportunity that you prove your citizen before us. If you can prove, we'll accept it,
my lord, my
whatever
respectful-
the tribunal may
my
have done.
respectful submission, my lord, notice issued to the petitioner.
Your
That-
respectful submission is not sufficient, Mr. Das. It has to be substantiated with relevant material. Show us one material to substantiate that this family was earlier in Tripura, shifted to Dhemaji.
There is no such pleading, my lord.
And
Then how
lordship-
can we expect us to pass a judgment in your favor? Something has to be there. We have to give our own reasons, whatever judgment we deliver.
His own statements are contradictory everywhere, Lordship. They have shifted from East Pakistan, that is clear. They came to Tripura, but then while coming to Assam, they relied on documents of 6971, when they were not even no
Show us
continuous
your
KYC, Lordship.
document of entering India.
My lord, he had not entered, my lord. He has stated, my lord, more Janma Tripura.
But
Amar-
the madam is saying that you made some statement you came from
No,
East
in his
Pakistan.
evidence, Lordship, he has admitted he was born, his father shifted to Silapathar from Tripura. His father originally resided at East Pakistan. It
Yes,
is there, it is
It is
his
your
statement,
evidence.
Lordship.
Yeah.
When he shifted to Tripura, that is not known to him. In the year 1969, his father purchased land at Tripura. In the year 1971, father of OP caste vote at Tripura. After shifting to Silapathar, father of OP caste vote under Jonai LAC. There is no link from how he has come from Tripura to Assam.
Because difficulty is Roshik Devnath at page 16, Tripura. Okay,
my lord.
son of Durjamani. Name of Niroda Devnath is not there in the Tripura list. The name of Pravashini Devnath is not there. Pravashini may be in 1977, 25 years. In 70, she may have been 18 years, so maybe included, may not be included. This marriage took place in Tripura or it took place in Dhemaji?
No, my lord. Married, my parents married at Tripura, my lord.
Tripura. So produce the complete voters list of 1971 of Tripura.
Tripura.
That may help you. If the name of Niroda also appears along with Roshik in the Tripura list, prima facie it may show that the entire family had shifted.
May kindly give me some time.
The petitioner may produce the complete voters list of 1971 of subdivision Dharmapur, district Uttar Tripura, 5th part, in respect of voters list number 57 of Deosora Legislative Assembly for the year 71 colony. In order to enable the court to examine as to whether the name of Niroda Devnath, wife of Durjamani or Durjoy Devnath also appears in the said voters list. List after 15 days.
5,
That may be clinching, madam. If Niroda also appeared in Tripura, they may have shifted.
Yes.
Too good.
Shifting is not explained and they have come from East Pakistan. That is prima facie clear by their own submissions.
My lord, I have,
In the Lordship, when it was referred to the tribunal, had they come with clean hands, no documents, they would have got the order for registration. That is what was even suggested in the inquiry report.
okay. Second to honor, Deosora, Roshik, Niroda, Lahasana.
No, this is the same thing which is relying on what we have been,
Photocopy of the 71 voter list where my
which is
mother and
circulated
paternal
door to
grandmother's
door.
name are there, my lord.
Where? What
F
is,
serial number,
what is that? What is that document?
It is that list which is circulated before the elections door to door for their
of
names
71
and-
voter list from Deosora,
In Tripura,
my lord.
you get the actual voters list.
This is that circulated one.
These
Lord.
are prepared by the political parties before the election.
Just to, for the serial number, lordship.
There is no authenticity in these documents.
My lord.
You produce it, yes, we'll hear you. So
Item-
both the matters are adjourned.
Both are Badas, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, both
Item
the matters
number
will come
5.
after.
Item
Shahjahan.
5.
Who is the father?
Make visual also. Can we see annexure,
Who is the father of Shah Jahan Ali?
page number 26, annexure D.
Anyway, Mr. Das, let us take a look at what you were trying to produce. Mhm. Mr. Das, are you sure that this is the correct one? Because the Prabhashini is shown to be 25 years in 1977 in Dhemaji. Just check up that page, page number 22 or something like that.
25, lordship.
And what is the age of Nirodha in page 22?
Nirodha is 61.
61.
Yes.
And now here it is 60 anyway. And
77.
Rosik,
Rosik is 40, lordship.
40.
Yes.
So in
Yes.
77 also Rosik is 40. In 77 Nirodha is 60, whereas both of them are 40 and 60 in 70 in Tripura itself. And Prabhashini is 32 years. And in 72, it has come down to 25 years. No, everything is not discrepancy.
Lordship, when the shifting takes place, then the discrepancies ought to have got corrected because Tripuras wouldn't have carried to Assam, lordship. That is 60, that is 71, and this is 77.
I know, but
It was
You have to
already
bring materials.
77, no? It was 71.
Yes,
this is
next
actually
item.
that was
Yes,
40.
madam.
Yes,
Who is the father of
lordship.
Shah Jahan?
Page number 26, annexure D, lordship.
Page
Father's
number
name is Ma-
26.
Page number 26, annexure D. Lordship, serial number 346,
Hmm.
Insan Ali, Tirushe,
320,
26,
page number 26.
26.
Serial
Annexure
number?
D, serial number 346, Insan Ali, Insan Ali
Insan
Hirushe.
Ali is the father.
Father, and Hirushek is the grandfather.
Very good.
And Mamima Khatun, petitioner's mother,
Is the
And
mother. Which
Insan-
document will show Shah Jahan is the son of Insan Ali,
1985,
Of-
lordship.
village Narayan Gaon,
Page number 30, lordship.
30.
There is the Shahjahan Ali, Inzam is lordship, mention is Indam. But
But the
lordship,
village is different.
village is father
See,
father of
if
the
you move
petitioner is
around-
the
And if you move around the whole of the state, somewhere or other, you will definitely going to find the same name. So now the question is whether the same name belongs to two different persons of two different villages, or it is the same person.
Yes.
If you say it is the same person, you also have to bring further material to show how it is same person.
Because Lordship, just in 1985, the first name
We
is.
are not interested to hear explanations. We are interested to see materials on record,
Yes.
which may
His name
show
is
the
Pan
facts.
card. Pan card is the Insan Ali, his father's name is Insan Ali. And.
Are you,
voter-
do you want it to be dismissed?
No, Lordship.
Then
actually.
please cooperate with the court.
Yes, Lordship, village actually.
Madam Chakraborty, we are repeatedly telling we are not interested to hear any explanation.
yes,
Facts
Lordship.
cannot be explained.
Yes, Lordship.
Facts has to be established.
Yes, Lordship.
Please establish your fact.
1966 also the Insan petitioner's father's name is there. But another is the not there.
Okay.
The same person, Lordship.
You show it from your documents, he is the same person.
No, affidavit is not. Affidavit is not there, no. So. It's the same person, Lordship, actually.
Lordship will take it after.
Madam Chakraborty,
Yes, Lordship.
10 times, 25 times, 50 times repeating the same line will not establish a fact.
Actually, I don't understand what the pardon, sir.
It will never establish a fact. Fact can be established only with materials on record, evidence on record.
Yes, Lordship.
So please come to terms.
Here is the established only voter list is the. And another is the PAN card vote and another are there is many.
Okay,
Show from 66 and
we-
71. Only those two documents. Don't go to PAN card.
Acha. Yes, only 66 father's names and grandfather's name is there. And petitioner's name is first. Enrollment is the
Okay, we
1985.
dismiss the petition then. Heard MSS Chakraborty, Land Council.
Lordship may give her some time to prepare.
We are asking her that only.
She's unable to explain. You prepare your. case.
Why a learned,
It won't take a
experienced Land
discussion.
Council is unable to comprehend?
After vacation, Lordship will defer it after vacation.
Okay, Lordship.
We are repeatedly urging you that if you one time say that I one time, but you are vehemently urging on us, repeating the same thing again and again. Suppose you are wearing a black coat today. If you tell it 10 times, I am wearing a red coat, will anybody be convinced?
No, Lordship.
If you tell it, repeat it 100 times also, will it make it a red
No,
coat?
Lordship.
Same is that. You have to establish your fact. You are only repeating the same line.
Written.
Produce any material to show that this family had shifted from that earlier village of page 26, village
Yes.
Narayan Gaon
Yes.
to village Salmara
Salman.
or Dumoria.
Yes, a written statement is there. Salman is the migrated for livelihood, Lordship, father. Sir, after 1 week, Lordship, I have to prepare, Lordship.
Item 6,
No, sir. Sir, after 1 week, Lordship.
My please, your lordship. My grandfather's name is appearing, but his pet name is appearing in the voter list, my lord. Page 18, my lord, 66 voter list.
Who is the father or grandfather?
Grandfather, my lord, Tozu Sheikh.
Tozu Sheikh is the grandfather.
Grandfather, but his actual name is Azmot Ali Sheikh. It should be Aju Sheikh, but by printing mistake, it was recorded as Tozu Sheikh.
See, Azmat is Tazmat, we can accept it. But when Azmat is Tozu, it is difficult to accept.
My lord, kindly come to the next name. My grandmother's name, against her name, my grandfather's name is
Sagina
recorded
Khatun.
in the same place, my lord, Aju Sheikh, not Taju Sheikh.
On the last day, did we ask the court asked to produce some documents in this case?
So Azu Sheikh becomes Azu Sheikh, Azu Sheikh becomes Azmat Sheikh.
Yes, my lord.
I don't know, you prove it. You prove it with any material.
So far, I have discussed that there is no any document to show Toju
Then what to do?
because it is the pet name. Pet name nowhere is recorded except the voter list, my lord.
What to
And
do?
voters list will not have the pet names, lordship, nicknames, pet names. They'll have the actual name, but the actual names after the process is smoothened, PAN card, Aadhaar card, all after 97, everything is correct, lordship.
Your lordship knows in village area.
We don't know anything. We are not supposed to know anything also, other than what is presented before the court as a material on record. If you start deciding on everything we know, we'll be in difficulty in many other aspects.
But if your lordship considers
Mr. Alim,
the grandma-
do you
grandmother's
want
name-
us to decide this matter on what we know? We
No,
know
ma'am.
too many things. Yesterday, we knew one thing, that the school records are manipulated, fabricated. Other day, we knew that certificates are issued through some
Forcibly, by force.
forcibly also. Further, we also knew something else. So if you apply all that we know to decide a case, you don't know where the judgment will go. So we better not rely on what we know. You rely on what are the materials on record. And if
Very
you
good,
want
Lord.
to time, we grant you time also to produce anything.
In that event, may I take some time, my lord?
You can do that. What are the further voters list we are trying to rely on?
Next, 70 voter list, my lord.
Hmm,
70 voter list, grandfather and grandmother.
Borkolia, and this is also village Borkolia.
Portfolio, my lord.
Nineteen 1970 is Tozu. And then and in 1977, what is his name?
77, Azom Ali.
Azam.
Yes,
So Tozu becomes Azam.
Azam.
From Tozu Sheikh becomes Azam Ali. Very
But
good.
father's name is same, my lord. And the grandmother's name also appearing in the same voter list. Sakina Bibi, my lord.
Then after that,
After that, my lord, 85 is also Azom Ali. And in this voter list, my father's name is appearing, 85, my lord.
85, again Azam Ali.
Azom Ali, and my father is Sabbesh Ali.
If Tozu and Azam are same, then something is there. But
Right.
Sakina is always accompanying.
Yes.
Either he is Tozu or he is Azam. Sakina is always accompanying, and both are related to Khoda box.
Okay.
Khoda box is their
Continuous.
Khoda box is their father,
We can,
my grandfather. I
we
mean,
can have an inquiry, lordship, whether.
you make an inquiry.
Yes, lordship.
The superintendent of police border, Dhubri,
No, it
to
should
make
be-
an inquiry. South Salmara, South Salmara to South Salmara Mankachar to make an inquiry as to whether Tozu Sheikh, son of Khoda, box of the voters list of 19th. What is the That's page 18 is of which year? Hmm,
66, my lord.
Where is it written 66?
Page 18, my lord.
Now, where do you find the figure 66?
66, my lord, second line.
বিধানসভাৰ ৩২ দক্ষিণ হালমাৰা সমষ্টিৰ ভোটাৰৰ তালিকাৰ ওকে 9 কি লিখিলো make an inquiry Khoda box of the 1966 and 1970 voters list of village Borkolia, Goladihi and Azam Ali, son of Khoda box of the voters list of 1977 and 1985 of the same village are one and the same person. The report be submitted before the next returnable date. The copy we order to. No, the Mankachar person will have to make the inquiry. Kamrupan cannot go there. The Dvita Dito, SP border, Kamrupan Hari.
I am obliged, my lord.
Item 7 for admission.
There is a good possibility he may be right also. Just make your inquiry. That food, somebody from the food department. Please come forward. The agriculture department has raised an allegation that the food department is not cooperating. Please cooperate. And don't try to give any explanation. This is a serious issue. It's a serious health issue for the citizens of the state. Please cooperate. Do your duty. That's all.
We have done.
And we should not hear the further allegation that food department is not cooperating.
Yes, sir.
Ensure. You are a commissioner?
Yes, sir.
Please ensure.
Yes, sir.
Please ensure that contaminated vegetables are not available for the consumption of the people of the state.
Yes.
At least till now we are in Guwahati. We'll expand it further. Ensure it.
Yes, sir.
Your name, please.
Abhijit Borwa. Abhijit Borwa. Abhijit Borwa. Hello.
Abhijit Borwa.
Abhijit Borwa, Commission Secretary.
Commissioner. I'm commissioner, sir. Otherwise, I'm secretary veterinary also.
Commissioner to the government of Assam in the food. What is the department?
Food safety and drugs administration, sir.
Food
Commissioner.
Safety and
Drug administration.
Drug
Administration.
Drug Administration Department is personally present before the court and has given an undertaking that complete cooperation would be meted by the officials of the food department and would work conjointly with the agriculture department to ensure that contaminated vegetables are not available for consumption of the citizens.
Yes.
List again that also for further monitoring and reports of the respective departments on the implementation of the earlier order.
There are reports from the safety and.
Mr. Bora,
Yes.
ensure it. Ensure that your department does the needful.
Yes.
You are for the food department.
Yes, sir.
It's for, this is for a public cause, public good.
Yes, my lord.
It's neither your case nor his case nor
Yes, my lord.
agriculture department's
My lord,
case.
the only.
And neither of the petitioner.
Yes, my lord.
It's everybody's case.
Yes, my lord.
Ensure it.
And they have said only problem is that, my lord, after collection of report, my lord, it takes 3 days for the report to come, my lord.
Who is giving the report?
There is a laboratory.
We are giving the report, sir. There is a food testing laboratory, which is the only
But
laboratory.
by the time all this report comes, the vegetable will be sold.
Yes, my
Yes,
lord.
It
my
will disappear
lord.
from the market.
Yes,
But-
my lord.
But one thing can be done, my lord, because.
Mr. Commissioner for the Food Department, Agriculture Department has a method to test it then and there.
There is no method, my lord,
No method.
no method. Agriculture department had sent some communication with Bhabha Atomic Research Center. There is no reply.
Lordship,
We'll hear it complete. Yes, start again, everybody.
no, Lordship, with regard to the instant kit analyzer, Lordship, on making inquiry, it was found that the Bhabha Atomic Research Center has got some And the agriculture department has written letter requisitioning some kits. But till date, there has been no response. Lordship. Otherwise,
Abha
there is
Atomic Center, only they have the.
all over India, only they have developed some kit, but and there is
Acha,
no.
so you are
commercial-
testing, you are unable to do.
There are
Yes.
no commercial production. Lordship.
To the best of
Okay.
my knowledge, sir, there is no rapid.
Then
testing kit.
who said it is available in the markets? Somebody made a statement before the court.
Lordship, as far I remember, the agriculture university experts who came, they told that there are some kits, but there is no commercial production of that kit, Lordship.
My lord, what can be done at this moment, because they have prepared a report where 6 samples were found to be not fit for consumption, my lord. And there is a provision under the Food Safety Act to prosecute against the farmers, my lord. They can identify the farmers. After the report, my lord, they can identify.
See, if you take some action, only then the menace will be taken
my
care
lord.
of.
Yes,
My
If-
lord,
If
136
everybody is there
Yes, my lord.
facing problem,
Yes, my lord.
and
lord,
problems
I
are
just
so
want-
insurmountable that we cannot do anything.
Yes, my lord. At present, my lord.
Let the citizen face their own consequence, because we are supposed to have been born in such a
my lord.
country
Yes,
where the officials cannot do anything.
my
We'll
lord.
pass our order
My lord, that can
that
be done.
both departments are helpless to do anything. So we recall our earlier order. Should we
No,
do
my lord,
that?
that can be done because after.
That can be done. Okay.
No,
We are
my
doing
lord.
it.
After the report, my lord, the source can be identified.
Do it.
Yes,
Where there's a
We have
will, there is a way.
We have done.
they have done it, my
We
lord.
have tested.
And just tell
Milord.
us if there is any obstruction in your way and who is obstructing, we'll remove it.
Yes.
No.
But please do
We have
something.
done, Milord, we have done.
And if
130
we are in such a country or such a place where our officials are helpless, we'll judicially notice that we are helpless. Let there be a free for all.
We have been doing, Milord, 136 samples have been tested by our 6 surveillance.
But there is no noticeable change in the market. You may have done.
Yes, Milord. The only.
Madam, Veena, do you
impediment-
notice, have you noticed any change in the
Yes, Your
market?
Lordship, actually, your lordships, as per the last suggestion, I went to 2-3 markets like Borbari,
Hmm.
Naringi, and 6 Mile.
Same thing is there,
Same.
same
Going on,
vegetable seller, same color vegetable, same look of vegetable, everything is same.
And your
Nothing
lordship,
has changed, I'm telling you.
I asked about them about this Duhari notice. They were not aware. This response is that আমি নাজানো এইবোৰ কথা বাইদেউ আমি অকল বিক্ৰী কৰিব আহিছো আমি বিক্ৰী কৰিম।
We have tested 136 samples, sir, through the 6.
But the results are not
Yes, Milord. the
sufficiently
problem is
encouraging.
the rapid testing, if we have the rapid testing kit, then immediately we can confiscate.
You procure it.
It's not available to the.
Ask
best
the
of my
government of
knowledge.
Assam to take it up formally with that institution for supply. Do something.
Yes, sir. We are.
Yes, Who
agriculture
appears for
department-
government of Assam?
Yes.
Mr. Bora. Take it up with the, with that Bhava Institute. Take it up. Where Mr. RKB Chaudhary, he was present in this hearing earlier. Can we have him?
He's in court number 1.
Okay, ask him to come whenever he's free. Just wait. We'll take up with the Central Government Council. So that Bhava Institute people can be
Then we can
influenced upon
confiscate,
to
Milord,
provide it.
and
If-
destroy the lots also. It'll be easy for us.
Please wait for some time. We'll call up immediately when Mr. RKB Chaudhary is available.
Lordship, with regard to the backtracking of those infected vegetable, Lordship, Agriculture Department has done something that I would like to submit, Lordship. In some cases, it was found that the sellers have collected from various wholesaler and they are not identifying from whom they have collected. So they have to wait for the weekly market days, Lordship.
See, if the sellers are not cooperating, register a criminal case against them.
Yes, my lord.
And ask the investigation department to look into it.
And secondly, Lordship, in some cases, they have found it the source from the directly from the farmers. And on going over there, it was found that they are after spraying the pesticide, they are without waiting for the waiting period for the pesticides to absorb in those vegetables. Lordship, they are selling it. So they are keeping a watch on those farmers. Lordship.
Do it. Do it in the public interest.
Yes, Lordship.
This is of nobody's interest.
Yes.
Other than the public at large. Please do it. If you have something for the people of the state to be done, please do it.
Yes.
We'll take up after some time. Next one.
Item 8.
May I pray that I may be allowed some time to examine the original record. Thereafter I will do it.
Today.
Today itself I will do it.
Item 9.
Item 2.
Yes, I can. Ramila Begum. Who is the father of Ramila Begum? Page number.
My lord, this is a. My lord,
We know this is a petition
My
under
lord,
Article
Lord,
226
yes.
against an order of the Foreigners Tribunal.
My lord, kindly see my lord, the birth certificate of the petitioner.
Who is the father of the petitioner? First, give that answer.
Father is my lord Ekabbar Ali Lordship.
Where does his name appear?
My lord, it is name, my lord, in the birth certificate, it is their lordship. My lord, my father's name was not in the voter list lordship because he died expired before my lord enrollment lordship. But grandfather's name lordship in 1966-70 lordship.
Where is it?
My lord, page exhibit 2, page 23 lordship. It was exhibited lordship. Page 23, annexure 4 lordship. Kindly be seen lordship.
Who is the grandfather?
My lord, Muslim Uddin lordship.
Muslim only.
My lord, Tamasi was grandmother lordship.
So, and who is supposed to be the father?
My lord, Tamosi, my lord, grandmother lordship.
What's the name of the father? Father must have had some name.
Mother
at
is
least.
not there. Name is my lord,
Mr. Counsel,
yes, lordship. In the,
the father may have died in the meantime. I think he had some name of his own,
my lord, it is
What is that?
Ahmadi copy
or he
lordship.
never had a name.
My lord, not enrolled lordship.
He died before having a name.
Yes, lordship.
Without a
In the
name.
voter list, my lord, not enrolled before enrollment. My lord, in the, my lord, Ahmadi kindly be seen lordship. Ahmadi, his name was there lordship. Ekabbar Ali lordship. Ekabbar Ali. I'm sorry lordship.
Yes, go on. You are not ready to listen to anyone. You go on the way you like.
My lord, kindly be seen at page 34 lordship.
Okay.
Ekabbar Ali is there lord.
Yes. Yes, please continue. Please continue.
My lord, page 34 lordship. This is Ahmadi copy lordship.
Why don't you continue? Why are you looking this side? Please continue.
My lord, in the Ahmadi lordship, name of Ekabbar Ali is dear lordship mutated in place of his, my lord, Ekabbar Ali's grandfather, father lordship. My lord, number 1, Ekabbar Ali lordship. Remark, my lord, married lordship. According to the order dated 22/1/2016, white flag number so and so, the circle officer mutated the names of on the basis of legal years of dead Muslim Uddin. Ekabbar Ali number 1, Abdul Karim, Abdul Qasim, Abu Sama, Hamida Khatun, Kulsum Khatun, all are sons and daughters of late Muslim Uddin and Tamashi Khatun lordship. Her name is my lord, 1966 voter list lordship. My lord, she is wife of my lord late Muslim Uddin lordship. Now, my lord, the learned tribunal, my lord, has held that there is no linkage between lordship, the father of the petitioner and the and his grandfather lordship. This Ahmadi was exhibited as exhibit 5 lordship. My lord, this is the my lord linkage between father and grandfather lordship. Now, the birth certificate lordship exhibit 1, that is annexure, my lord, 1 lordship. My lord, it is there, my lord, it is name of my lord petitioner's father is dear lordship, and She was born in 1990.
Not a birth certificate, it's a school certificate.
My lord, that is a school certificate, not birth certificate,
Not
school
birth
certificate.
certificate, and he's not
My lord,
explaining
I'm
when
sorry,
the
Lordship.
father died. Because this Jama Bandi
School
of
living certificate is there.
2016.
And date of birth is mentioned there in Lordship.
When did the father die?
My lord, if before 20 years, she stated before 20 years, Lordship, date cannot be certain, Lordship.
And after his death, his name was mutated. Hmm? Oh.
We given an opportunity to the learned counsel for the petitioner to discharge the burden under section 9 of the Foreigners Act 1946 to that the petitioner is a citizen of India. No acceptable material has been indicated, could be indicated. Petitioner given another opportunity. List again.
All right.
Mr. Ahmed, we are trying to make it very easy for you. Please accept our
So,
offer.
Lordship, today, some
Do whatever you
difficulties.
feel like.
My colleague mentioned earlier, Lordship, they mentioned our Lordship.
That means you are not prepared. That's why you are just stated whatever you felt like.
Some difficulty was there, Lordship.
Adjourned on a payment of cost of rupees 1,000.
My lord, sorry, Lordship.
Next item.
My lord, that meant, my lord,
We can't appreciate this behavior,
My
Mr.
lord.
Ahmed.
one of my guys. Sorry, Lordship, on that. Because,
From next time, we are going to impose cost. in this
Lordship,
kind of-
my lord, because of.
Please come prepared. See, before you, number of people had presented their matter, they got their order in their favor
My
also.
lord, because of accommodation.
You also please help your client in the same manner.
Today, because of accommodation, Lordship.
This behavior, we can't
Sorry,
accept that I did not prepare, I am not prepared. And that too, it's a 7-8-year-old matter. Definitely no. Cost will remain.
My lord,
2,000 cost. Yes,
My
next
lord.
item.
my lord, it may be exonerated, Lordship.
Item 7.
Will,
Lordship, there is a cost.
be, my lord, that may be exonerated, right, Lordship.
There's a cost.
Next time I'll be, Lordship, I'll be.
More you waste the time of the court,
No, I'll
cost will
be
be
next time
increased,
careful,
Mr.
Lordship.
Counsel. Okay,
Sorry,
3,000.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
Lordship.
next item.
Item 7.
3,000 cost.
Lordship.
See, we have 50 matters to attend to. Huh? Please don't waste the time like this.
I'm sorry, Lordship,
Don't be sorry. All that we want is to come prepared.
for this time, Lordship.
So that. Mr. Ahmed, next order will be more severe against you. Yes, Mr. Akedi Chaudhary.
Lordship, I'm sorry, I was.
After deliberating with the officers, what is this been told? That there is a testing kit. I think you were present when you passed the original order.
Yes.
It's available with only Bhabha Atomic, what's the full name?
Research center.
Bhabha Atomic Research Center. And it's not commercially available. So they are unable to do that random testing on the spot. And if you go by the regular testing, it's an elaborate procedure. The report takes about 3-4 days to come. In the meantime, the vegetables disappear.
Yes.
Already sold off. Nothing can be done. Can you help in that?
Yes, Lordship. Yes,
At least makes some of these kits available.
yes, Lordship.
If it is with this. And the government of Assam, if necessary, whatever cost is there, they'll pay for it.
Yes, Lordship. Yes,
They're ready to pay.
that can be done.
Please take it up with that Bhabha Atomic Research Institute.
I will do that.
Yeah.
I'll coordinate with the state and
Sorry,
I'll coordinate with the state and get in touch with BS.
I would take number. তেখেতৰ নামটো লিখিছিলো না, you have written or?
Stamp paper লৈ ল'ব।
Sri Abhijit Borua, Commissioner of Food Safety and Drug Administration, Department of the Government of Assam, and Sri Anupam Gogoi, Food Analyst, Government of Assam, are present before the court. The two officers have stated that in order to make the process of making contaminated vegetables unavailable in the market, there is a necessity of having the instant testing kits so that measures can be effectively taken on the spot itself. It is also stated that the instant testing kit is available only with the Bhabha Atomic and Atomic Research Center, and it is not commercially available. But nonetheless, the testing kit can be procured if the authorities in the Bhabha Atomic Research Center cooperates with the matter. Mr. Agedi Chaudhary, learned DYSGI, who also represents the Bhabha Atomic Research Center, being an institute under the Government of India, undertakes to take up the matter with the said institute and look into the aspect as to in what manner the instant testing kits can be made available. The officials of the Government of Assam also states that if necessary, the nominal cost of the testing kit, whatever is necessary, would be borne by the authorities in the Government of Assam. This order is passed in the presence of Mr. R.K. Bora, learned additional senior advocate, Mr. D.P. Bora for the Food Safety and Drug Administration Department, and Mr. B. Talukdar, B.C. Talukdar. Sorry, Mr. B. Chaudhary.
Agriculture.
B. Chaudhary for the Agriculture Department. Sorry. A list again also and so forth for a consideration. Do we see what again?
Yes.
By the next date, and a report, an action taken report on the issue be also submitted before the court by all the departments. Lordship had come across a news item in one of the vernacular papers. We showed it to everyone on the last day. What do you have to say on this?
Lordship, on behalf of the Agriculture Department, it was verified, Lordship, that once I gave the yellow flag mark, Lordship.
But it's there. Huh?
Yes, Lordship, it states that out there they have stated about 30 samples in the article, out of which one article was found to be really containing the pesticides at high level.
No, this news item, it's a news item, we don't know. Nearly Rayor Purongare, Bozarot Bikri Hoyase Vihakta Hakpasali, Purongare means you are allowing the unscrupulous people to also take advantage of our order. So the problem has enhanced now after the court order. What do you say on this?
Lordship, the report says that they have not given any.
Then
scope
you
for
confront this reporter who had given this report. Why is he given such a report? If this reporter is wrong, please confront him and tell him the result of that,
Yes.
what he says. Yes. People should not mislead the public also, if it is
Yes.
incorrect. And if it is correct, we want to hear views on that.
Yes, Lordship.
See, which is this paper? Who had reported, why he had reported? Maybe the reporter has materials with him to
Maybe.
substantiate his report. If it is right, take action, appropriate action. A news item in a local vernacular, Amar Ahom, dated 29th March 2023, had also been brought to the notice of the court, which was put across to the Learned Council for the departments in the earlier hearing itself. The departmental authorities may take up the matter with the news reporter on the authenticity of the said news report. And if the reporter has materials to substantiate the news item, the departmental authorities may obtain such material from the reporter and take effective action. And if the news item is incorrect, the departmental authorities may take up in an appropriate manner with the concerned reporter. If he has material, take action. Second part. See, he may be having, this reporter may be moving around in the markets. He may be having material.
Maybe, Lordship,
If he
that
has,
it will be helpful to us.
obtain the material and take action.
Yes, sir.
And take remedial action. List also. 9th May. 9th May. And Mr. Borua, see what can be done.
Yes,
You'll be doing a good service to the people if you can do it.
yes, my lord. If we get a testing, it will be possible for us to immediately destroy.
Take some action. Once you start taking action, problem will be got under control.
The 13 samples which have tested positive, we have already taken action on behalf of the food safety officer of respective districts.
Take some vigorous action to start with.
Yes.
Once you start taking action, the problem will come down to a great extent.
Yes,
But if nothing is done, definitely people will be more encouraged to do all these things.
yes.
Please do it.
Good.
Item 13.
Yes, 13 who is appearing. This one.
Petitioner name is Israfil Ali. Kindly see page number 17, 170. Lordship, Haji Rohimuddin is a grandfather, Lordship.
Haji Rohimuddin is the grandfather.
Yes, Lordship. Village is a Dhunia Bheti Gaon.
Dhunia Bhot maybe?
Gaon.
Dhunia Bhot Gaon.
Dhunia Bheti
Dhunia Bhoti.
Gaon.
Dhunia Bhoti Gaon. Okay, fine. And who is the father?
Page 27. Lordship, Rajab Ali is a father, Lordship. Page 27.
Same, Dhunia Bhoti.
Yes, Lordship.
85.
Lordship, kindly see page 29. Okay, 29, Israfil Ali is the petitioner, Lordship. Same village.
Yes. Who is the grandmother Kitabjan?
Lordship, petitioners have two grandmothers, Lordship.
Hmm.
One is Samarjan Bibi, another is Kitabjan Bibi, Lordship.
So mother must be one.
Mother is one.
No, the mother of the father must be one. Which one?
Father, Lordship,
Haji Rohimuddin is the grandfather.
grandfather, Lordship.
And you are claiming that
Rajab Ali is the father.
Rajab Ali is the father.
Father.
Who is the mother of Rajab Ali?
Johura, Lordship. Johura, page 27, Lordship.
Zohura is the mother of Rajab Ali.
No,
But-
Lordship. Johura is the petitioner's mother, Lordship.
Please give the answer. Who is the mother of Rajabali?
Lordship, mother is Kitabjan Bibi, Lordship.
Kitabjan is the mother.
Kitabjan. Some disturbance.
House number, Rajabali.
She's the mother of Rajabali. There's some things wrong with it. How you have 65 two voters list? Yeah. But house number is, house number is, no, how you have two voters list of 65?
Same village, same house number 2.
That's what I'm asking, how do you have two?
Why Kitabjan is not there in 1970?
65, there is two voters list, which one?
I have
is here?
noticed that.
Yes,
And
sir.
65 here, two voters list. One is page 17 and
Yes,
one
sir.
is page 19.
Yes. And
19, serial
Kitabjan
number
is there.
903 is Haji Rahimuddin. 904 is Samarjan Bibi, supposed to be one of the wife of Haji Rahimuddin. You claim that Kitabjan Bibi is another wife and Kitabjan is the mother of Rajabali. It's serial number 1107, but
House number is.
house number is same, 175.
But these names.
So why Kitabjan is so far away from Haji,
Rahimuddin.
what is this? Haji Rahimuddin.
It is,
And in 1970 also they are not together. Normally, if Haji Rahimuddin has two wives, it should have been, names ought to have been together in the voters list.
and the second voters list say Rahimuddin Haji, and the first one is Haji Rahimuddin. And here the age in the first 65 list is 65 years. And in the second 1965 list, it is 40 years, Lordship. Something is, some link is missing, Lordship, somewhere. Because Abed Ali, they are the,
Kitabjan is Rahimuddin. Kitabjan is the
Rajabali.
wife of Rahimuddin Haji.
Not of the petitioner's father.
Abed Ali.
And 70 also, the ladies are missing in the list, Lordship.
Look into it. We'll take up after some time on some other day. The petitioners to produce the complete voters list of 1965, 1970, 1977 and 1985 of village Dhonia Bheti Gaon. Maybe the complete list will give a better picture.
Item 15.
May I please, your Lordship?
Yes.
The father of the petitioner is my Lord Hussain Ali, my Lord, and grandfather is Tahir Ali. My Lord will kindly have a
Abdul Qadir, who is the father of Abdul Qadir?
father is my Lord Hussain Ali, my Lord.
Page number
Page number, my Lord, 18, my Lord.
18.
18, my Lord, 18.
And which document will show that
18 is the father.
My lord,
Abdul Qadir is his son?
Abdul Qadir is the page, my lord, this one will be vernacular, page 21, my lord.
Age 20.
Vernacular, my lord. Voter list of 1993, my lord. The name of the petitioner has been enlisted with his father, my lord, Hussain Ali and Abdul Qadir, my lord.
Same village.
Not same village, my lord. He shifted, my lord, in the year 1973, my lord. My lord, while,
How will you prove the shifting?
my lord, at the time of my lord, discharging the initial burden, my lord, in the WS, my lord, I had stated, my lord,
No, statement, WS is not a evidence. How will you prove it?
that is the difficulty, my lord.
Not difficult. It is, if you have actually shifted, there are materials to prove.
My lord, if the father of the petitioner is alive, my lord, he may depose before the concerned tribunal, my lord.
But first of all, we have to know that he is the brother, father. Petitioner relies on the voters list of 1971 of village Salmara Borigaon, police station Ding, Nagaon district, which contains the name of Hussain Ali, son of Tahir Ali, at serial 801. Petitioner thereupon relies on the voters list of 1993 of village Tarajan Gormar in the Morigaon district, which contains the name of Hussain Ali, son of Tahir, at serial 471, and Abdul Qadir, son of Hussain, at serial 473, and both are shown to be residing in same house number 257. The petitioner claims that in the year 1973, Hussain Ali had shifted from village Salmara Borigaon to village Tarajan Gormar. The complete voters list of village Salmara Borigaon and village Tarajan Gormar, both downwards of 1970 in respect of Salmara Borigaon and upward in respect of Tarajan Gormar be produced before the court. Mr. A. Ali, land counsel for the, Mr. Ali is not there. Your name, please, sorry. T. Pegu, land counsel, election department, takes note of the order. And the election department may also produce the voters list.
The name of the village is Tarajan Gormari, my lord.
Gormari. Right. Then you can prove it. If your name disappears from that one and enter this one, then maybe that will be a privacy violation.
Sixteen.
16 is my lord. The name of the my lord, father of the petitioner is Abdul Hakim, my lord. In short, my lord, A. Hakim, my lord.
Page number.
My lord. Total list of father is my lord, page 20, my lord.
Page 20.
My lord. Very good. But grandfather's name, my lord, has been wrongly spelled as
Page 20, who is the father? Fazal Ali.
Abdul Hakim, my lord.
Page 20, there is no Hakim.
We don't have Abdul Hakim. We have Fazal Ali. Page 20.
Are you in WPC 781?
No, my lord. This one is 1190.
Item number.
16.
16 is
WPC
WPC 781.
781.
My lord, my mistake, my lord. I apologize, my lord. I have come with the wrong file with the same name, my lord.
I don't know the prayer of Mr. J. Thaman. Just again.
I leave that.
Item 18. No.
Ismail Ali, item 18. Yeah, Ali law firm. It's stated that Mr. A. Ali, land counsel for the petitioner, is undergoing some serious medical inconvenience for 4 months, 4 weeks.
Item 19.
Yes, 19.
Payment behalf of Mr. S. Bora, your lordship. Such matter will be taken up if possible any day, if tomorrow also if possible.
No, you pay cost and we'll take it up on any day you want.
After some time, your lordship, if possible.
What is the inconvenience?
Lordship, here's some matters that's coinciding, your lordship.
Don't worry, we'll accommodate.
Thank you. Also, thank you.
Item 20,
Yes, Mr. Mahmood,
May I-
Upendra Chandra Das,
Yes,
alias Rajbongsi. Who is the
Yes.
father?
they are migrated person, my lord. Migration certificate may
No, who
be.
is the father?
My father is Mohan Rajbangshi.
Mohan Rajbongsi has a migration certificate.
No, his brother. His brother has a younger, his elder brother, that's Noni Gopal Rajbangshi.
Page number.
That may be seen, my lord, page 26.
Page 26. Noni Gopal, son of Jagannath.
Yes,
And the petitioner is also son of Jagannath.
yes.
So if Noni Gopal came to India in 1956, that doesn't mean that Upendra also came in 1956.
My lord, certificates are.
Upendra may have come in 1980 also.
There are also other.
So Noni
documents also.
Gopal may have told him that this side it is much better life. And Upendra may have decided in 1980 to come over.
And that is.
So merely relying on Noni Gopal is not sufficient.
Now, my lord,
He has
yes,
to show when you came.
yes, yes. That's Mohan Rajbangshi. Mohan Rajbangshi is my father. Mohan Rajbangshi.
Not Mohan, Jagannath.
No, Mohan Raj.
If Noni Gopal is the younger or elder brother,
Noni Gopal,
and father of Noni Gopal is
father's
Jagannath.
elder brother. Father's elder brother.
Acha, Noni Gopal is father's elder
Elder
brother.
brother, yes.
So who is the father now?
Father is my lord Mohan Rajbangshi.
Mohan.
Yes.
Any document pertaining
Yes,
to
my
Mohan?
lord. That is, he has some land document
Page number
that may be seen, my lord, page 13.
is 30.
It is of 1961-62. Mohan Rajbangshi at village Salekura, Mauza, Jonia.
Acha, yes, okay.
Then lordship.
So how do you prove that you are son of Mohan?
Son of Mohan, that my lord, evidence was given by one Paresh Rai Rajbangshi, who is my cousin brother. He adduced evidence.
Mr. Mahmood, difficulty in these proceedings is there is no father, there is no brother, there is no cousin brother, unless it is established.
Another document will prove, my lord. I am showing the
Please show it.
documents.
This one we accept, page 30.
Yes, my lord.
And
Then
show
another
that
is-
you are the son of Mohan Rajbangsi.
I am the son of Mohan Rajbangshi, and Mohan Rajbangshi name is 61, Kachapatta is there. Of village Salekura, Mauza,
Very
Jonia.
well.
Then another document, lordship, kindly see page 16.
Mr. Mahmood, Mohan Rajbangsi, after coming to India in 1961 or before, his name must have been entered in some voters list somewhere.
Yes, that's voter list, yes, my lord. That is
Page number
page 22, my lord.
is
Page 22, name of petitioner and his father, page 22.
22. Mohadasi Rajbangsi. Mohadasi is Noni Gopal's son. Where is Mohan?
Page 25, lordship.
Hmm?
Page 25.
25. Mohan Rajbangsi,
Yes, page 24, maybe.
son of Jagannath.
Page 24.
And just a minute, son of Jagannath. What is the name of the petitioner?
Petitioner's name is Upendra Chandra Das, alias Upendra Rajbangshi.
Mr. Mahmood,
Yes.
why are you making your case more complicated? Upendra Rajbangsi name appears in the 1970
Voter
voters.
list, yes.
So by virtue of that document, he is a citizen.
Yes.
So why are you going to father, grandfather and the elder brother of father and everything? Remove all this cobweb. Only thing you prove that this Upendra Rajbangshi and the proceedee before us, they are one and the same person. We send it back. Let them make inquiry. It's the easiest of document for you. Why are you referring to making it more and more complicated?
Yes, that is the best.
See, Mr. Mahmood, I know you are dealing with all complicated matters. That doesn't mean you make a simple matter also complicated. Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm?
And thereafter, in repeated voter list, his names are there.
Very fine. Heard Mr. M.U. Mahmood and counsel for the petitioner also heard the petitioner Upendra Chandra Das alias Upendra Rajbangshi had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 11 Borpeta for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT case number 114/2016. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 19/11/2016 that the petitioner is a foreigner. Although many other documents are sought to be relied upon, including Kachapatta dated 18/9/1961 in the name of Mohan Rajbangshi, in order to establish that the petitioner is a citizen of India, but we also take note that there is a voters list dated 1970 of village Jonia in the police station Borpeta in the Borpeta district, which contains the name of Upendra Rajbangshi, son of Mohan, at serial 525. If the petitioner proceedee Upendra Chandra Das alias Upendra Rajbangshi and Upendra Rajbangshi of the voters list of 1970 of village Jonia are one and the same person, the petitioner need not discharge any further burden to prove that he is a citizen of India. But however, the said material is not available before the court. Accordingly, matter remanded back to the tribunal. We direct the Superintendent Police Border Borpeta to make a verification and find out as to whether Upendra Rajbangshi of the voters list of 1970 of village Jonia, police station Borpeta in the Borpeta district, and the petitioner proceedee Upendra Chandra Das alias Upendra Rajbangshi are one and the same person. If the report is that they are one and the same person, the petitioner would be entitled to a declaration that he is a citizen of India.
Obliged.
After doing the needful, a reason order be passed by the tribunal. Upendra Das of village Bolavita, of Upendra proceedee Upendra Das area of village Bolavita. If the report is against the petitioner, appropriate order may be passed by the tribunal.
Item 19. Item 19.
Is here lordship after something?
Next.
Item 42.
Yes, Mr. Chisti.
Say that he has done a mistake, that report is not have given, he should have noted that mistake, he has accepted that that wrong has been done in that.
Sorry, maybe your microphone is off. Just take up.
Oh, yes. My lord, he said that he has done a mistake, that he should not have given that forwarding report, lordship. That wrong was committed in the register, that was apparent, lordships. But due to his lordships. Otherwise.
Ask him to make an inquiry.
That Yes,
Ask
yes.
him to make an inquiry, submit a report to court and take
And to-
appropriate action against
Against the airing, yes. Lord.
whoever is
Yes,
responsible.
that DO will do.
Because this is a
Yes.
serious thing, you
Yes,
see.
Lord. Yes, yes, Lord.
Entry in the public record
Yes, Lord.
will either create a right in favor of somebody or the right will not be established.
Yes, Lord.
If you deliberately manipulate a public record, put in names which are not there in the record,
Yes.
it's a serious
Yes.
issue. It's not something to be taken so lightly.
Yes. I have told them, Lord.
And if these things are prevailing, what is the sanctity of public records now?
Yes, Lord.
And this entry definitely either creates a right in favor of petitioner or it does not create a right in favor of the petitioner. So by manipulating, by fraudulent means, if you are putting in entries which are not in existence from earlier,
Yes.
you are trying to give a legal right to a person
Right.
who does not have a legal right.
Yes.
It's a serious violation.
Yes.
It's not something to be taken very casually. Yes, what is your name?
আপনার নাম কি ছিল? জিতেন চন্দ্র দাস।
Mr. Jiten Chandra Das, BEEO, of which place?
Juria Nogam.
Then earlier,
No, he's a present.
present
At that-
Juria.
Yes,
At that time,
that time that was that BO is here lawsuit, but the scene was written by that present lawsuit because as per in the
he is the BO when that verification had taken place, or he is the BO when the report was given to the court?
he's a BO when the report was given to the
Ah.
court, the present BO, and the scene
He is
was
the present BO.
and the scene was written by him lawsuits
The
after obtaining
the present BEO of what you
Juria
say?
Nogam.
Of Juria Nogao, Juria Block Nogao is present before the court. What name you say?
Jiten Chandra Das.
Mr. Jiten Chandra Das undertakes to make an inquiry as to how the fraudulent entry in the admission register of
Nuruddin
in the
Furkani.
admission register of Nuruddin Furkania JB School, Kadamoni Town had taken place, and who is responsible for it, and who are the possible persons involved in the fraud done in the public record.
Yes.
After making the inquiry, a report be submitted to the court, and also what appropriate action, including criminal action, had been taken against the hearing officials.
Yes. Okay.
A list form so and so for
Obliged.
further consideration. The record we have retained. The original admission register, which was retained by the court on 3/4/2020, not 3/4, on 10/4/2023 is returned back to Jiten Das BEO.
আপনি বলুন, no?
এইটো হেৰিটো কেনেকে ৰখাব পাৰি ৰেকৰ্ডটো কেনেকে হেৰি এটা ৰেকৰ্ডিং কৰিব পাৰি মেক এ ভিডিঅ'গ্ৰাফি অফ দি ৰেকৰ্ড Will you need the original record for your inquiry, or you will not need?
Yes, for that will be required, and
Ah.
if any criminal case you find, that will be required. also.
Do one thing, make a videography of the
Yes,
original
yes,
record and
yes,
give it to the court
Yes,
in a pen drive.
yes.
কি কলো return back কলো নেকি? And is returned back to Mr. SMT Chisti, Land Counsel for the Education Department, who shall undertake a videography to be done on the original record.
Yes.
And the same be submitted to the court in the form of a pen drive, and the original record be returned back for the purpose of the inquiry. Please counsel.
Obliged.
3rd May.
Huh? 3rd May.
Ah. É um vídeo. P2. Okay. The district elementary education officer, Sri, what is his name?
Midul Kumar Nath.
Midul Kumar Nath to supervise the inquiry and ensure that the needful is done in the appropriate manner. The inquiry, if it is found in the inquiry that any officials of the government of Assam in the education department is also involved, the state officials be also inquired into. The conduct of such officials be also inquired into. List on 3rd May.
3rd of May.
Oblige you.
Mr. Chisti, we don't need their personal appearance anymore.
No need. Let them file that and we make an inquiry and submit a report on 3rd of May. After that-
So we dispense for the
Yes,
that
Lord.
personal appearance of all the officials are dispensed for the time being. Dispensed for the time being. But somebody has done,
Yes,
find out who had
who
done,
has done is, yes,
departmental as well as criminal action. These are not to be taken lightly.
yes,
Whoever has done it.
Yes.
Past, present, even if it is done by some past official,
Yes.
appropriate action against them.
Item 21.
This videography Mr. Chisti, videography we require to ensure that it is not further tampered with. To retain that information. That's. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Mullah.
My lord, in this case, the impugned order, your lordship will find at page 26.
Who is the father of Abdul Awal?
Yes, my lord. I'm showing your lordship. My lord, the impugned order, annexer 4.
Mr.
Page
Mullah, who is
26.
the father of Abdul Awal?
Father of the name of the petitioner is Abdul Awal.
Who is his father?
Father's name is Asghar Ali.
Where is his name? Which voters list?
Yes, my lord.
Please come straight to that.
Yes. My lord, voter list 1966 has been
66,
submitted.
which page?
Voter list 66, my lord, annexer 7. Annexer 7, the lordship will find at page 34, my
34.
34, annexer 7.
Hmm.
This is the voter list 1966.
And the father is
Number in the top, my lord,
34. Josimuddin.
Josimuddin, he is the grandfather.
Now Josimuddin is the grandfather.
Grandfather.
Okay. Now who is the father?
Father is, my lord, my lord, kindly turn back to page 33, annexer C. Father's name is here,
Mr. Mullah.
1960.
Can we know the name of the father?
Yes, Asghar Ali.
Akbar?
Asghar
Asghar Ali.
Ali.
Where does the name of Asghar Ali appear?
Yes, my lord, kindly come to page 33, annexer 6. First name Josimuddin Sheikh, he is the grandfather, then second, then third. Third is the Asghar Ali Sheikh.
Asghar Ali voters.
He is the father of the petitioner. This is 1960, voter list 1961.
Six Akbar Ali. It is for that. Now into village, Josimuddin. 66 of Melosia. And this is Kazai Kata. Asghar Ali to 71 after. Which document will show
My
that,
lord, kindly turn to.
Mr. Mullah, which document will show that Abdul Awal is the son of Asghar Ali?
Yes,
Which document?
yes. my lord. My lord, kindly turn to page 38,
30,
38,
38.
Annex 9. This is my lord translated copy. The relevant portion.
Mr.
of the
Mullah.
translated, my lord.
The grandfather is Josimuddin.
Josim,
His name is 66.
60,
Village is Nilokhia.
Nilokhia,
Father is Asghar Ali.
Asghar,
His name is in 71.
my lord,
Village is Khozai Kata.
my lord,
Son is Abdul Awal.
Abdullah,
His name is in 1997.
my lord.
Village is Lohajani.
My lord, I am sorry. What happened, my lord, the original place.
It's like a railway train.
No, my
Every
lord,
hour it is moving to a different place.
area.
Sorry,
It is a sore area,
sorry.
most temporary area. Sore area affected by
There is
erosion.
nothing called temporary area. There is nothing called erosion. There is called something material on record which will establish it.
Yes, my lord, that's what I am.
Yes, please establish through some material on record. If you have, show it. If you don't have, bring it.
No,
We'll
my lord,
adjourn it.
he was born and brought up in that area.
Mr.
Baba.
Mullah, statements and stories are not the basis of a judicial decision.
Right.
Judicial decision is always based on material on record, that is evidence.
Right.
If you have evidence, you point out. If you don't have, we adjourn it, give you another opportunity to bring in whatever material you have. Which one you want?
My lord, in this
But
case,
don't expect us to accept all these stories. That Mr. Mullah had stated this, so therefore my decision is this. It cannot be.
no, my lord, after going through the impugned order, the findings.
Don't go to the impugned order. If you are happy with the impugned order, it should not have been challenged it. If the impugned order is right, there is no requirement to challenge it. So don't go to a impugned order.
No, my lord, the findings given in the impugned order, mostly that why the voter list and other documents
Mr.
of
Mullah,
different place.
we'll take up after some time. We may have a discussion with Mr. Sikdar.
Well,
What exactly we are looking for so that we can have your cooperation.
Right.
Just have a talk with Mr. Sikdar. What exactly is required to prove your case?
My lord. As your lordship.
Because we are following a particular trend for the last 2 months or so.
Right.
Please confine to that. Otherwise, it's very difficult to judge. Howsoever you may urge, howsoever you may state, this will not
No,
lead to
My
a.
lord, my case is very simple.
Okay, you argue.
My case is very simple, my lord, because the area from which this petitioner comes, it is a sore area. And sore area affected by erosion of Brahmaputra river. So originally they were in Mohri Sore. The name itself indicates that it is a sore area. Mohri Sore in the district of Dhubri, extremely bordering area. And in the middle of the Brahmaputra river, it is just like island. No permanency is there. My lord, every year erosion affects. My lord,
After you. We want only two things. We don't want anything else.
Right.
Who is the father? That the father himself is a citizen.
Right.
Any material to show that this person is the son of that father.
yes,
And if there is any gray area on the citizenship of the father, like shifting, etc., specific material to show that the shifting had actually taken place, not theoretically taken place. there is erosion, there is chore, there is moving. These are all theories
My
or general happenings. That your case also, the general happening had taken place. We want material for that. We don't want something that today is a hot day, everybody is feeling hot, so I am also feeling hot. We want material that you are feeling hot. Understood?
My
Specific material, and it is possible. Many of the learned council are advancing these arguments. And we are very cooperative. We are giving you all the opportunity to produce any material you want to produce. If it is shifting, tell us from which village to which village the shifting took place, in which year the shifting took place. If the shifting had taken place and your name appeared in village X and you shifted to village Y, your name will be discontinued in village X and your name will be included in village Y from the date of shifting, or maybe a little 1 or 2 here and there. The village where you shifted will not contain your name prior to your shifting. The village where you shifted will not contain your name anymore after the shifting. You can bring in the upward and downward voter list of the 2 villages and show it to us that this is the material which will show that a shifting had taken place. These materials are not available on record. And your mere narrating events will not help you.
let it be listed after vacation.
Instead, you just ask your clients, find out what material is available, what is there.
My
If you have shifted, then there will be, say, a person X in village A and a person also named X in village B. So that means you have shifted from village A to village B.
Yes.
It may be possible, it may not be possible. Both are equally possible. Merely because you orally claim I have shifted, that doesn't mean it be converted to a judicial pronouncement that you have shifted. How can I give that finding? Have you understood?
My
See what further material is there.
after vacation.
Yes, I don't know the fair, Mr. Jibula. Otherwise, once if you do not discharge the burden in section 9, you have to dismiss your petition.
Yes.
Yes. Same as Bora. Where is he?
He was here.
He was here, I know.
For some time, Your Lordship.
Again after some time.
Apologies, Your Lordship.
23.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
My lord.
Same
here
question,
this case-
Fazar Ali, who is the father?
My lord, unfortunate part of the fact of this case is that
Mhm.
father died when he was in the home of his mother. My lord. The mother is voted in
I
1970.
think I heard this matter on one earlier occasion. Huh?
No, my lord, I think not.
On 7/2/2019.
Maybe, my lord. My lord, here in this case, my lord, mother is voted in 70 and the proceeding himself in the voter in 1971.
Please show it.
My lord, at page 21, my lord.
Page 21.
21, translated copy. Vernacular at page 22. Mother is voter in 70 under same house, madam.
Just a minute.
70 voter list. or
Page 20 you are referred.
Yes, madam. 21.
Page
madam.
20. No, I am on page 20. Moziran Bewa.
Moziran, Omisha Khatun is mother, madam.
Sorry, Omisa Khatun is the mother. Wife of Maku.
Maku,
Pranami.
Mago Pramani, my lord. Somewhere
Pramani.
Maku, somewhere.
And who is the petitioner?
My lord, at page 20.
Fazar Ali.
Fazar Ali.
Page number
Page 21.
21.
Fazar Ali. Here, father's name is shortly written as Makupara, but
Just
house is the same.
Gaon Doman.
Village Domoni.
Domani.
Same house, madam. 70 and 71 voter list. The
No,
same village,
why do you have to refer to your mother?
my lord, not necessary, my
No,
lord.
requirement
necessary.
is not there. We'll only ask them to verify whether Fazal Ali, son of Maku of Domani,
My
and the present petitioner are same person.
Same
If it is same,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have made it.
Yes, madam. And
Heard Mr. Riyaz Sigdal and counsel for the petitioner also has. The petitioner Fazar Ali. Where is the reference order?
my lord, reference order, my
Page
lord.
number.
Notice is that
The reference notice, I mean, where is it?
my lord, reference OP I have not annexed, but we have, my lord. My lord, the reference father's name is wrongly made, my lord, wrongly mentioned as Muhammad. Therefore, the tribunal has disbelieved whole thing.
Page number. Mr. Sharma,
My lord.
we will not allow you to do both. If the reference is in respect of X son of Y, and you go and serve it to X son of Z, X son of Z will come to the tribunal and prove that he is X son of Z. Then you declare him to be a foreigner because you could not prove that you are X son of Y. Can ever X son of Z prove that he is the son of Y? No. You are asking an impossibility on this person. So we set aside this order. But if you want to proceed against X son of Z, we'll give you liberty to issue notice to him in his own name. And until and unless you do, on a proceeding against X son of Y, we will not allow you to declare X son of Z to be a citizen. Straight away set aside. Why this absolute inapplication of mine? Why the tribunal cannot satisfy itself whether the notice was served to the proper person or not? And if the tribunal had made a mistake in the name of the father, they could have easily sent a fresh notice with the correct name, so that the person can prove his citizenship. I don't know.
He has to take this.
Had it been an administrative authority, I would have imposed cost on this tribunal. Where is the notice?
Well, notice, Lordship will find at
Please.
14, translated copy, 15 is the vernacular.
Notice is at page 14.
Yes, my lord. Translated copy 14, my lord. Vernacular at 15.
See, there is something called a minimum justice to be done to the people. Don't you think so? So notice is to Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad. And who is the present petitioner?
Present petitioner is the son of Maku Pramanik.
And petitioner is
Fazar Ali
the,
Maku Pramanik.
petitioner, he is the, what's the name?
Fazar Ali Maku Pramanik, son of Maku.
Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik. How can Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, can ever prove that he is the son of Fazar Ali, Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad? He can never prove it. And as because he cannot prove, you are going to declare him to be a foreigner. Is it not something absurd?
Let me take the instruction.
What instruction? We don't want instruction. Records are very clear. It's time we impose some cost on the tribunal also. And this aspect we have find it is repeatedly happening. Every second day we are getting a matter of this. So. If the notice is against Fazar Ali, son of Mahmud, and it is wrongly served to Fazar Ali, son of this name Paramanik, and son of Paramanik comes to the tribunal and declares himself that, see, I am son of Paramanik, and you are proceeding against Muhammad, you should have discharged this man then and there. That sorry, we have served a notice to the wrong man. On the other hand, if your intention is to serve notice to son of Paramanik, then you should have withdrawn the earlier notice, serve him a fresh notice. Who is this tribunal member?
My lord, at page 32 is
M.L. Das.
M.L. Das, retired person, now retired.
It's a very bad state of affairs. And this is not a one isolated case, it's a repeat case. Every second day we are getting one of these matters.
Can I go?
You can take all the records if you want, you can examine, but we are going to pass some strictures in this case. His lordship is saying he had taken the plea in the WS also.
Yes.
Lordship, the first person who reports this is the inquiry report, Lordship. So first we will look into the inquiry
We
report.
look everything.
Yes, Lordship. Then that is sent to the tribunal. On the basis of the inquiry report, the tribunal sends the
See,
notice.
inquiry may be against son of Paramani. Very well. Then notice also should be to the son of Paramani.
That is what we need to ascertain.
You
whether-
ascertain, but
Yes,
something is
Lordship.
wrong.
If it is wrong, Lordship may pass orders.
Yeah, let them look.
Timing. 24,
Yes, 24.
My lord, the petitioner name is Abdar Ali. and
After
his
Ali.
Father's name is Hakim Ali. my lord.
Hakim Ali, which
At
page?
page 14.
40.
One,
114.
one. But here in, my lord, Hakim Ali.
Hakim, it's okay.
Hakim Ali, yes, my lord.
He is Hakim or Hakim?
Hakim, my lord.
Hakim,
Yes. Mother's name is Amirun Nessa. second.
Amirun Nessa. Very well. And
And
he
my
is the
lord,
father.
father is,
No, Hakim Ali or Hakim Ali is the father.
yes.
And which document will show?
My lord, at page,
After Ali is the son of Hakim Ali.
page, my lord, 17, my lord.
17.
Hakim Ali, my lord. Amiron, mother, Abdul Kalam, my lord. He adduced evidence as BW2, my lord. And petitioner name is, my lord, Abdar Ali, but here recorded as Atar Ali, my lord.
Atar Ali.
Yes, my lord. Serial number 713. He is the petitioner.
And who had given deposition? Kalam.
Abdul Kalam, yes.
Where is it? Which page?
That is, my lord, in the total, same page, my lord, serial number 736.
No, I know which page is the evidence
Yes.
of Abdul Kalam.
My lord, perhaps I could not, my lord, annex the same, my lord.
Why is
In
it
the
different?
LCR, my lord, at page, my lord, 38. In LCR, it is there.
Mhm. And then we shoot that.
1970 is of village Uttar Rakhyabari and 1989 of village Nisukka.
Earlier it was Uttar Akhira, but now this is. They are friends.
Shifting.
My lord, it was Uttar Achiavari, Borpeta route, my lord. And now there are, my lord, adjacent villages, my lord, and Nisuka.
Mr. Ahmed, we can't
The
take it.
shifting is there,
casually.
yes, my lord.
You prove it. The petitioner may produce any relevant material which may show that Hakim Ali oblique Hakim Ali, son of Samiruddin of serial 711 of the voters list of 1970 of village North Athiabari and Hakim Ali, son of Somumia of the voters list of 1989 of village Disuka are one and the same person. A stand is taken that there was a shifting, and if yes, relevant materials to support the shifting may also be produced. List after 15 days.
Obliged.
item 25,
25,
Very
yes,
clear,
Mr. D. What is it? Lilu Waladas. Please start.
My lord, in this case, my lord, the petitioner's father's name is Virendra Kumar Roy.
Page number.
My lord, page 17, my lord, 17 and 18, my lord. 17 is the type copy, my lord.
Identity card.
Identity card, my lord.
What identity card is this?
My lord, she, her father came from Bangladesh, my lord, and settled at.
No, where is the
Transit
certificate?
camp,
Where is the
Karimganj.
certificate? Where is the certificate of entering India?
That certificate is not there.
Hmm.
This is the, they are in transit camp at Karimganj, my lord. This certificate is issued by the transit camp issuing officer, my lord.
Yes,
Karimganj.
Mr. Sharma, Madam Verma. We have been coming across some certificates being issued. When somebody enters the country, one certificate is issued showing the name of the head of the family, other family members, and what is this identity card at page 18?
This is
18.
page 18.
This is from Karimganj Lordship.
From the RR Brown's identity card, my lord.
And that certificate is issued by somebody from the central government.
Yes.
Not by the state government.
We take instructions on that, Lordship, if it is. there, Lordship.
The respondents in the Home Department to provide the information as to whether the identity card available at page 18 of the LCR is a genuine document indicating the identity of the petitioner. Repeat it, please. To provide information that is a genuine document which may indicate the identity of the petitioner.
Lordship, government advocate may perhaps better.
You do anything?
Get
the information.
Certificate was issued by SDO Karimganj, Lordship.
SJ Karimganj.
Let the SP border do some work. He also can verify it. List after 15 days for the report.
26.
Numbers issue. And is appearing for the state government otherwise. You are appearing. I mean, doctor, you appear for the state government. Just come, listen. Ask the deputy commissioner under what circumstance the DC office or the SDO office issues identity card. It is just take up with the say that we have come across one such kind of identity card, whether it's a genuine document or it is something, and even if it is genuinely issued, under what circumstance it is issued. Because I have seen many people carrying some identity card with some seal and signature of this government officials in the district administration. So what procedure they have to issue these identity cards? There may be two procedures. One, a thorough verification is made of everything and then it is issued. Other one may be for the asking also. Somebody makes an application, given identity card, it is issued. Hmm. Just tell us in brief what procedure is adopted. You don't have that relief rehabilitation certificate.
No. This is the,
This is the only document given.
my, 1964, issued in 1964.
Anyway, we'll see which one. What authority is applying for? Now, Verma, these relief rehabilitation certificates, if I remember correctly, it's issued by some authority of the central government.
Relief. Yes, Lordship.
At the time when they enter the border, some record is maintained and they issue a certificate. But it's not by the SDO.
And later on, Lordship, SP border can only make the inquiry.
We make
Once
it
they enter.
inquiry whether if this man is getting, definitely will accept it.
26.
Yeah, I believe.
Yes.
Lord, father's name is Sukur Ali, my lord.
Page number
Page, my lord, 17, my lord.
7.
Sukur Ali, Lalbhanu is the mother. This is the voter list of 1997, my lord. My lord, her grandfather's name is, my lord, appeared at page 15, 1 time.
Who is the grandfather?
Monaruddin, my lord. Monaruddin.
Monoruddin, son
that-
of Sheikh.
Seng Sheikh,
He is the grandfather.
grandfather.
Village is
Village is
Kolgasia.
Kolgasia.
And who is the father?
Father is, my lord, Sukur Ali at page 18.
Kolgasia, son of
Kolgasia.
Munir.
And mother is Lalbhan.
Lal Bhanu.
And father, my lord, father adduced his evidence.
Is there any voters list of Monoruddin and Lal Bhanu together?
In between, my lord, 66 to 97.
Then you can trace
I-
out the link.
I-
Petitioner may produce any in between voters list between 1966 and 1997, which may contain the name of Monoruddin, son of Seng Sheikh, and Lal Bhanu. Lal Bhanu is the wife of?
Wife of Sukur Ali, mother of petitioner.
No, not Lal Bhanu. Who is the mother of Sukur Ali?
Mother of Sukur Ali, my lord, that is, my lord, Moziron Nessa, my lord. Moziron Nessa,
is
that
the
is.
mother.
At
So
Syria-
where is the name of Sukur Ali and Moziron Nessa or Monoruddin together?
My lord, Monoruddin and Moziron Nessa are the grandmother of the petition. Mother and father of the,
We are on Sukur.
yes,
Father.
my lord.
Any voters list showing Sukur Ali and Moziron Nessa together?
At present, not my lord.
The petitioner produced a complete voters list
Yes.
of village Kolgasia from the year 1966 to 1997.
27.
Obliged.
15 days. You, Mr. Ahmed, you may be having a, Mr. Ahmed, you may be having a good case. Bring all the voters list.
Yes, my lord.
Because once you get Moniruddin and Moziron together, then in another voters list, Sukur also comes in, either with Moniruddin or Moziron. Then Sukur's citizenship is established.
Yes.
Then you produce the next document showing the link between Sukur and the petitioner.
Obliged.
Amita Khatun. Who is the father?
Father is my lord Abdul Hakim, my lord.
Page number?
My lord. Page number, my lord, 20, my lord.
Page
In short, it is written as A Hakim. Father also, my lord, deposed.
A. Hakim, son of Tareuddin.
Tarahuddin, my lord, it was wrongly written. In the subsequent voter list, my lord, it was corrected as Tahir, my lord. Grandfather is Tahir, my lord. Instead of
This
Tahir,
is the village,
village, my lord, Senimari, my lord.
Senimari.
Senimari, my lord.
Police station, Senimari.
Police station is Lahori Ghat, my lord.
What have you written, page 20?
My lord, the Gaubuna
Page
certificate.
20. Page 20,
20.
PS Senimari. Wrong
PS.
typing.
My lord, 2 times, my lord. I believe.
Hmm.
Sorry, my lord, I apologize. My lord. Wrongly written. My lord, in the voter list
What is the
itself,
name of the village?
name of the village is my lord,
Thana
Senimari.
Lahori Ghat.
My lord, in the
No, no.
Vernacular, my lord, it was wrongly, my lord, written as Senimari, my lord. Thana and Thana.
No, no. In vernacular, it's written Thana Lahori Ghat, Thana Senimari.
Yes, my lord.
Something wrong typing in
Something
the
wrong typing, my lord.
original vernacular.
It was translated, my lord.
Likhon
in the
Thana to
vernacular.
hobo নোৱাৰে। Senimari গাঁও পঞ্চায়ত নহয়, এইখন বোধে গাঁও হ'ব আচলতে। সেইখন থানাটো anyway 671 Abdul Hakim
Abdul Hakim.
Senimari, he is the father.
He is the father, my lord.
And how do you establish he is the father?
My lord, the depositions, my lord, made by the father, my lord, page 49, my lord.
The deposition made by father himself.
Father himself. He was a 70 years old, my lord.
Page 40.
Then, my lord, in the year 2016, my lord. Page 49, my lord. DW2, my lord.
Was he cross-examined? No.
He was cross-examined, my lord.
Where?
In the last paragraph, my lord, in the same page, my lord.
No, that is to the court.
To the court, my lord. He was not cross-examined.
By the yes, sir.
Send it back for cross-examination.
Sorry.
Send it back for cross-examination.
You want to cross-examine?
Yes.
Heard Mr. Jetamal and counsel for the petitioner also heard. The petitioner Hamida Khatun had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 5 Morigaon for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT bracket D 403/2015 bracket new number corresponding to FT bracket D 30/2011 bracket old number. An opinion dated 30/11/2016 had been rendered declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. In the being aggrieved, district petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on the voters list of 1960 of village Senimari, police station Lahori Ghat, Moza Lahori Ghat in the Nagaon district, which contains the name of Abdul Hakim, son of Tobeuddin, T-A-B-E-H, Tobeuddin, at serial 911. Abdul Hakim, son of Tahir Ali of village Dokhin Senimari, police station Lahori Ghat, district Nagaon, presently district Nagaon, has rendered evidence before the court tribunal as DW2, stating that the petitioner Hamida Khatun is his daughter, who was born at village Dokhin Senimari and that the name of DW2 is Tahir Ali, alias Tahir Sheikh. Where is the 66 voters list?
66 voter list is, my lord, at page, my lord, 18, my lord, 1A.
Petitioner also refers to the voters list. The DW2 also relied upon the voters list of 1966 of village Dokhin Senimari, which contains the name of Tahir Sheikh at serial 367 and states that Tahir Sheikh is his father. In other words, the grandfather of the proceedee, Hamida Khatun. We have noticed that DW2 had not been cross-examined by the state authorities. Although the tribunal had put certain questions to DW2, but the evidence rendered that the petitioner Hamida Khatun is the daughter of DW2 had not been rebutted in any manner. Mr. G. Sharma and counsel for the Home Department of the Government of Assam submits that the Home Department also deserves an opportunity to cross-examine the DW2. If the evidence of DW2 remains unrebutted, it has to be accepted that the petitioner had discharged the burden to prove that she is a citizen of India. In this circumstance, matter remanded back to the tribunal to enable the Home Department government to cross-examine DW2 Abdul Hakim. The Home Department may also make their own verification on the identity of the petitioner as to, here not required, as to whether DW2 Abdul Hakim and Abdul Hakim of the voters list of 1971 of village Senimari are one and the same person. Upon undertaking the exercise, a reason order be passed.
28.
After page 23 may be seen.
Page 23.
23. Page 23 and except 4. And my father name was Riyazuddin at serial number 132 and 133. My mother.
Father is Riyazuddin.
Yes, sir.
Mother is Kamala Jan Bibi.
This is 66.
Petitioner is Jariful Bibi.
Now,
so which document will show petitioner is the daughter of Riyazuddin?
Page 49.
49.
But author was not examined, lordship. Contact certificate. Page 49.
What is this? Office of the Gaon Panchayat.
Both secretary and president also put that signature. Also.
Very well, but how do they know all these facts? What is the source of their information?
Actually, lordship, secretary, president also, lordship, he is one of the representative of the people. He
maybe legal representative does not know everything.
Actually, normal practice is that.
Does our MLA, who is of the place where I reside, does he know everything of my household? MLA may be knowing. If the MLA has a good acquaintance with my household, he may be knowing many information what is there. But merely being an MLA, does he have the information of each and every household? Same is with the Gaon Panchayat people.
Gaon Panchayat jurisdiction is.
So Gaon Panchayat is smaller, MLA is a bigger, so Gaon Panchayat knows everything.
No, is Sardar.
Mr. Sarkar, why do you invite a rejection of your writ petition?
Sorry, lordship.
By making all these submissions? Do you have any other material?
Lordship, DW2 elder brother of the petitioner was also examined.
Sorry?
Elder brother of the petitioner was examined as DW2.
How do you know he is the elder brother?
That is no, lordship, is 77, lordship.
No, which voters will show Riyazuddin and the elder brother together?
No, lordship, no any
Nothing.
available, lordship.
Then how can we establish?
Actually, what happened, lordship, they shifted to the nearby village Vidyadabri, lordship, where the father of the petitioner purchased a plot of land on which.
He may have shifted, but first he has to show that he is a citizen.
No voter list, lordship, along with Riyazuddin.
Nothing is there. How do you know you are the daughter of Riyazuddin, this Riyazuddin, or some other Riyazuddin?
Actually, we are totally relied upon on lordship contact certificate, lordship.
Even Supreme Court, when they accepted the Panchayat certificate, says it is only for the purpose of corroborating other material. That by itself doesn't establish. And that too, the author of the certificate has to be examined. And the author has to disclose before the court what is the source of his knowledge. Either he is saying from some public record or he is saying from
May I
his.
pray one thing, Lordship, direction will be given to the
Will not
secretary.
give any direction to anybody. It is your prerogative. If you bring any document, we'll definitely examine it. But we are not supposed to give direction to somebody that give evidence in the favor of that person. We cannot issue that direction.
Then SP may conducted an inquiry, Lordship.
Sorry,
Whether
I
he is the
think,
petitioner is the father of the death, Riyazuddin or
I
not.
think ultimately we'll have to dismiss this petition if nothing else is forthcoming.
Opportunity may be given, Lordship.
We are giving you not one opportunity, as many opportunity one, but produce something. The petitioner may produce any relevant material which may indicate that she is the daughter of Riyazuddin, who is son of Faraz Ali, and whose name appears at serial 132 of the voters list of 1966 of village Sagolia Part 1, which is annexed as Annexure 4, page 23 to the writ petition. Although reliance is placed on a certificate issued by the Secretary and Gaon Panchayat of Sagolia Gaon Panchayat, but the author of the certificate had not been examined, nor any material is available as to what is the source of the two authors of the certificate. As regards the information that Jariful Bibi is the daughter of Riyazuddin of village Sagolia Part 1.
Lordship, item 27, Mr. Sigdar's item, Lordship. My submission was Lordship may remand the matter back, let the SP do an inquiry, Lordship, because there are some discrepancies in the review petition.
No, we are not on whether he had discharged the burden or not. We are on the very
FT.
fundamental question, if notice is issued to X,
Yes, Lord.
served on Y comes before the tribunal, first makes the first statement that I am not X, see, I am Y. You ignore that part. Then you require Y to give necessary evidence that he is a citizen. Then you ultimately reject it, that this is a evidence relating to Y, it is not relating to X. Because we are proceeding against X. So now you are meaning thereby, you are compelling Y to give evidence that he is X and he is a citizen. And that is you are requiring an impossibility to be performed. Can you ever give evidence that you are Mr. A.R. Sigdar and you are a citizen? No. You can give evidence only that you are Anita Verma and you are a citizen.
Yes.
Once you discharge that burden, if I dismiss your case saying that you are failing to discharge that you are A.R. Sigdar,
There is
does
some
it কিবা এটা অৰ্ডাৰ দিম বুলি কৈছিলো ভাই কি আছিলে এইটো চাওঁ।
Item 23.
What was it?
My lord.
No, what was the matter?
My lord, lordship has heard in the past.
Mr. Sigdar, can you help me in recollecting what it was?
My lord, his name is in the voter list of 1971.
1971.
And
Page number.
71 and
Page number.
father. My lord, father's name is different with the.
Oh, father's name, mother's name
Yes,
different.
sir.
The
Father's-
notice name different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Heard Mr. A.R. Sigdar, learned counsel for the petition. Anita Verma লিখিব, I think আগতে লিখি দিছিলো।
Reference, father's name is Muhammad, but in fact,
Yes,
my lord, 71 voter list,
Mr.
father's name.
Mr. Sigdar, difficulty is if you remember everything. And if you don't remember, you have to. That in between is not there. That partly I'll remember, partly I'll not remember. Which page is the voters, this thing?
My
This
lord,
notice?
page 21,
No, this notice.
21, 22 vernacular, my lord.
Sorry, page,
Notice, my lord, notice at page 15,
page
15,
of the red petition or record?
read petition, my lord.
In the record also, it's in the notice.
In the record, notice may be, my lord,
Page 27, I think.
notice may be.
Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad, of village Doimoni, police station Borpeta Road of Borpeta district, was noticed by the Foreigners Tribunal number 2, Borpeta, requiring him to respond in respect of case number 437/2015. But the notice was served on Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad. The page numbers, which page? That
14.
page
15.
repetition 15. That voters list, which page, Mr.
Voter
Sigdar?
list, my lord, at page
I
21.
was served on Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik of village Domoni. Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, upon being served the notice, entered appearance before the tribunal, filed a written statement, taking a specific stand that he is Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik of village Domani, and not Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad of village Domani, to whom the notice was actually addressed. But the tribunal, in spite of the specific stand being taken, that notice was served on a person other than to whom the notice was addressed. Last sentence too. Ignored the same and continued the proceeding against Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik. Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, accordingly made an attempt to discharge the burden that he is a citizen of India. But the tribunal took a view in its opinion dated 29/11/16 in FT case number 437/2015 that the materials produced by Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, is not in respect of the person to whom the notice was addressed, that is Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad, and therefore rejected the claim of the petitioner, rejected the claim of the petitioner, Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, and declared him to be a foreigner. We are fundamentally against the procedure adopted by the Foreigners Tribunal. If the notice is issued to Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad of village Domani, the tribunal either serves notice on the said person, requiring him to discharge a burden under Section 9 of the Foreigners Act 1946 to prove that he is a citizen, or either deliberately or inadvertently, if the notice is served to another person and the other person comes and appears before the tribunal and takes the stand that he is not the person to whom the notice is issued, the tribunal ought to have considered the said aspect and brought an end to the proceeding against the wrong person at that stage itself. It will be a travesty of justice if the tribunal allows the wrong person to continue with the proceeding, and when he discharges his burden to be a citizen in his own name, it cannot be for the tribunal to declare him a foreigner as because he could not prove the citizenship of the person to whom the notice was actually addressed. For the aforesaid reason, the judgment and order dated 29/6/2016 is set aside. In the case number so-and-so is set aside. The tribunals are directed to give a serious consideration if the notice is served to a wrong person and the person appears before the tribunal and indicates the same, and not to proceed with the matter against the wrong person. Full stop. If the authorities or the tribunals are of the view that the other person to whom the notice is issued is also required to be proceeded to discharge the burden that he is a citizen, in such event, appropriate procedures should be followed, and the person and that person alone should be noticed, and the proceeding should not be in respect of a notice which was issued to which was addressed to some other person. In such circumstance, it is the bounden duty of the tribunal to reissue the notice to the person to whom actually the notice was intended, and ensure that the notice is served to that person, and the person concerned comes forward to the tribunal and discharges his burden to prove that he is a citizen of India. With the above observation, liberty is granted to the respondents in the Home Department as well as to the tribunal to issue fresh appropriate notice to Fazar Ali, son of Muhammad of Domani village, to whom the notice was initially intended, and if so advised, and if so required under the law, to proceed against such person. If the respondents in the Home Department as well as the tribunal is of the view that Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik of Domani village, is also required to be proceeded, in such event, liberty remains to follow the due procedure of law, issue notice to Fazar Ali, son of Maku Paramanik, and initiate a proceeding against him. With the above writ petition allowed as indicated above.
Leave blah, blah. Then, my lord,
Sorry.
petitioner is to face second, my lord.
If they want, you cannot escape that, but not in this manner. In this manner, we set aside the whole thing.
Leave blah, blah.
And if the other Fazlali, son of Mahmud, is also to be proceeded, they can proceed against him also. If it is a matter of serious concern that if the person to whom the notice is intended is not served and served on another person, the said person would go scot-free from being determined whether he is a foreigner, merely because a mistake had been committed by the respondents as well as by the tribunal in serving the notice to another person. The said aspect should be seriously taken note of by the tribunals. Copy of this order be circulated to all the tribunals. The copy be made available to MSA Burma and also.
29.
Yes, 29. Ali Hussain, which your father?
This matter, my lord, whether the petitioner is alive or not, we have sought for instruction, my lord, because at the time.
Your
of
name,
filing-
please?
A. Chaudhary, my lord.
Mr. A. Chaudhary, Land Council, for the petitioner states that he would like to obtain the information whether the petitioner is alive as on date.
Obliged.
List again.
Item 30.
List again. Item 30. A. Chaudhary. A. Chaudhary, আগৰ matter to কেমে আছিল নেকি? 30 নেকি?
30. AW Aman.
It order for delay.
29.
29 not delay. He appeared in the wrong matter.
Yes, in.
A. Chaudhary appears in item 30, not in 29. 29 is somebody else's matter. A. Chaudhary, It soon A. Chaudhary, heard A. Chaudhary.
This is item 29.
No, no, it was 30.
946. Number get a full. 32 over 948.
আচ্ছা কিবা মানে কজ লিষ্টত কিবা ভুল আছে
9.
কিবা ভুল আছে দিয়া নহলে এটো নহয় WPC 946 according to the list is item 29 but when it is given to me it is shown as item 30 সেখানে কনফিউশন তো হইছে এই A. Chaudhary যেটো কলে এটো আইটেম 30 ত মাৰিব 946 অত ঠিক আছে এতিয়া 29 to 946 সেইটো হৈ গল আৰু 948 টো মাতা
WPC 948 of 2018.
মানে whatever item number WPC 948 AW Awan SS Raman SB Raman where are they none appears for the petitioner when the matter is called list again in the event of subsequent non-appearance adverse order shall follow yes next
32.
for GA Assam NRC. Who appears 32? S. Chaudhary. S. Chaudhary. Cause list kono kiba eta gondogol ase. Cause list kono kiba eta gondogol ase. ইফালে আছে এস চৌধুৰীৰ পৰা মাজত সোমাই আছে দেখাই নাই হয়তো registry to list a matter again by depicting the name of the learned counsel for the parties in the correct manner.
Item 33.
and Papa, B. Sinha.
33,
Came out and none appears. Subsequent non-appearance in most order.
34,
My lord, I have challenged the order, that is page 43.
Who is the father of Anwar?
No, my lord, I may not go to that aspect because I was declared as a foreigner of 1166 to 24,371.
Want to get registered?
So there was delay in registering my name.
So you want to get,
sometime
you want to
maybe
get
I will
registered?
register.
Third, Mr. M.U. Mahmood, joint counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner Anwar Hussain was referred to the
Foreigners Tribunal.
Foreigners Tribunal Nogam
Yes, no, only this.
for
Page 43 to 46.
rendering an opinion whether he is a foreigner, and if yes, of which stream. And in the process, FT case number 46/2010 was registered by the opinion dated 16/6/2011 in FT 46/2010. The petitioner was declared to be a person who entered the state of Assam from the specified territory between it was 66 and 1971. Under the provisions of what was the provision of getting registration? Section 6A.
Yeah, section 6A.
6A4, I think. Under section 6, capital A, bracket 3 of the Citizenship Act 1955, a person upon being declared to have entered the state of Assam from the specified territory between 1966 and 1971 is required to register himself before the Foreigners Regional Registering Authority of the district concerned. In the present writ petition, it is stated that although the petitioner was declared to be a person who entered the state of Assam from the specified territory between 1960, and although there is a requirement under the law to get himself registered with the Foreigners Regional Registration Authority of which district?
Of
Nagaon. The petitioner had failed to do so. In the circumstance, the petition is instituted. In view of the opinion rendered that the petitioner is a person who entered the state of Assam from the specified between so and so, comma, the petitioner is directed to get himself registered with the regional Foreigners Regional Registering Authority in Nagaon within a period of 1 month from today. Upon such a registration, the implication of law that he shall not have the voting rights as well as the other rights for a period of 10 years from the date of registration
No,
shall be
only
applicable to
voting
the
rights. Other rights you will get.
and any other rights. Whatever is there under the law, we are not saying you don't have anything. Take a look. As well as any other rights as may be not available to him for a period of 10 years from the date of registration. Petition allowed as indicated above.
35,
35 years.
The petitioner name is Ayub Ali,
Who is the father?
page 18.
Page 18.
Asghar Ali Rashid is the
Hmm?
father. Page 18.
Asghar Ali.
Yes, Rashid is the father.
Peter Segbor.
Tegbo is a grandfather.
Asghar Ali is the father.
Yes, Lordship.
Hatil Lorua Pathar,
Hati Lorua Pathar.
Thana Lahori Ghat. Okay, now which document will show? Ayub Ali is the son?
Page 24.
24.
Asghar Ali father.
And Ayub Ali.
Serial number 86, Lordship. Ayub Ali.
Third time is B Ghosh, what? B Ghosh.
P, Lordship.
P Ghosh, sorry. P Ghosh and counsel for the petitioner. Petitioner Ayub Ali had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number
2 Morigaon.
2 Morigaon for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT case number FT 03/2018. An opinion dated 28/8/2018 had been rendered, declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on the voters list of 1966 of village Hatilorua Pathar, police station Lahori Ghat, Zilla Nagaon, which contains the name of Asghar Ali, son of Segbor, at serial number 97, and that of Rahiman Nessa, wife of Asghar Ali, at serial 98, and both are shown to be residing in same house number 34. What happened to the mother? Died? Rahiman Nessa. The petitioner thereafter relies on the voters list of 1989 of village Hatilorua Pathar, which contains the name of Asghar Ali, son of Segbor, at serial 77, and that of Ayub Ali, son of Asghar, at serial 86, and both are shown to be residing in the same house number 23. Petitioner, by relying on the aforesaid two voters list, claimed that the burden under Section 9 of Foreigners Act to prove that he is a citizen had been discharged. In view of the above, matter remanded back to the tribunal to examine the voters list of 1966 of village Hatilorua Pathar and the voters list of 1989 of village Hatilorua Pathar, and arrive at its conclusion as to whether the petitioner Ayub Ali had discharged the burden under Section 9 of the Foreigners Tribunal Act. Foreigners Act 1946. The petitioner to produce the complete voters list from the year 1966 to 1989 of which is Hatilorua Pathar before the tribunal for its examination. The respondents in the Home Department of the Government of Assam through the Superintendent of Police Board may make their verification as to whether the Ayub Ali, son of Segbor, of the voters list of 1989 of village Hatilorua Pathar and the petitioner Posidi Ayub Ali are one and the same person. Reason order.
Ayub Ali, son of Asghar Lordship, not Segbor. Okay.
29/5.
The petitioner to also explain before the tribunal as to why the name of Rohiman Nessa, wife of Asghar Ali, which appeared in a voters list of 1966, does not appear in the subsequent voters list. Yes.
36,
May I please your lordship? So the father's name is Surendranath Roy.
Surendranath Roy. Which
His
page?
name was there in the voter list of 1966.
Page
That
number?
is at page 32.
32.
Yes.
66. Gaurnam. Bol something. What is the name of the village?
Golokganj, village name is 59.
Golokganj. Okay, Golokganj.
Name of the village is Bahakati.
Bahakati, Golokganj.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. Which document will show? You are son of Surendranath Roy.
Lordship, that is, there is a school certificate issued by the headmaster J.M.
Page-
Otikari
page-
MS School,
page
that is
number.
at page 25.
Page 25. Have you examined the headmaster?
Lordship, headmaster was examined, but the headmaster who has issued the certificate, he was not present at that point of time. So subsequent headmaster, the next headmaster, he came,
Yeah.
but he did not brought the folio and school register.
Ask him to bring the original
Yes,
admission
sir.
register.
Then there was a green card also.
Or your name, please.
SN Tamuli.
Mr. Asan Tabli, then council petitioner. So. The petitioner Bablu Roy, alias, it is alias or N?
Lordship, Pavitra Roy.
Alias Pavitra Roy was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number
FT number 10.
10, Dhubri, for rendering an opinion as to whether he had entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971. Board recently change kariba. Change it. I think we have taken all the. What is your next to it? I changed the identity. Just
37,
yes.
Matter relating to inquiry of custodial rape.
Oh, it's custodial.
Lordship, at the affidavit, Lordship, on last occasion, they actually raised the allegation that no enquiry was conducted, but we have filed the affidavit and we have said that everything was done.
3 weeks time may be given. 3
Sorry,
weeks time may be given to.
this is item
Item
Custodial
37.
rape.
37,
37, Joygan Bibi.
Yes, ma'am.
Notice was issued on 15/3/2023.
Yes, Lordship.
Have you filed your
Yes,
affidavit?
Lord.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
It is
Lord.
stated that the respondents in the government of Assam
Yes, Lord.
has filed the affidavit and the petitioner requires
On the 3 weeks time to.
3 weeks time to file a reply affidavit. Pay allowed list after 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Deeply obliged.
36,
Third SM Tahodi, video. The petitioner Bablu Roy alias Pavitra Roy was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 10 Dhubri for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT 10/TMH/722/2018. An opinion dated 21/9/2018 had been rendered declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Before the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Bahakati, Golokganj's police station.
Golokganj
It's
Lordship,
not legible.
police station is Paglahar.
Police station,
Paglahar.
Pagla.
Sorry, police station is Golokganj.
Police station Golokganj in the Kokrajhar district or Dhubri district, in the Dhubri district, which contains the name of Surendranath Roy, son of Rupdas Roy, at serial 167. Full stop. Petitioner also relies upon
The voter list of 97.
School certificate, where is it?
That is at page 25.
25. Also relies upon a school certificate issued by the head. Sorry,
Headmaster.
issued by the head teacher of number 92 J.M. Adhikari. What school?
JB
ME
school, junior basic school.
J.M. Adhikari, JB school. Of which place?
It is a Dhubri, district Dhubri.
District is a huge area. School must be having some village, some town. How can you pass our order if we don't know where the school is located?
So it is written as Dhubri subdivision and
Mhm.
school district Dhubri.
No, এইটো তো তেওঁৰ এড্ৰেছটোহে দিছে স্কুলখন ক'ৰ কি ক'লো of number 29 যতীন্দ্ৰ মোহন অধিকাৰী নিম্ন বুনিয়াদী বিদ্যালয়. The certificate does not indicate as to which place the school is located, but contains the information that Pavitra Roy is the son of Surendra Nath Roy of village Bahakati. The law regarding the evidentiary value of a school certificate had been decided in a judgment of this court rendered in it would like
WBC 3056.
as per the law laid down, there is a requirement of the head teacher of the school to depose before the tribunal from the original records of the school, including the admission register, from where the information provided in the school certificate had been obtained from. As the same had not been done, we remand the matter back to the tribunal to enable the petitioner to bring in the evidence of the head teacher of number 92 Jatindra Mohan Adhikari Nimna Buniyadi Vidyalaya, along with the original school records, including the school admission register, which may contain the information that Pavitra Roy is the son of Surendranath Roy of village Bahakati. Once, if the said evidence is rendered, the authorities in the Home Department of the Government of Assam through the Superintendent of Police Border shall make a verification as to whether the petitioner Prosidi Bablu Roy alias Pavitra Roy and the Pavitra Roy referred in the school certificate referred herein above are one and the same person. Upon such upon doing the needful, the tribunal may pass a regent order.
Lordship, a date may be fixed for appearance in the tribunal.
29/5. Item 38 for orders.
The other materials relied upon by the certificate, including the Gao Panchayat certificate and some testimonials, are found to be insufficient evidentiary value, in as much as proper procedure had not been followed in respect of such materials. Yes.
My lord, it's a review, my lord, against an order
Review,
passed in read appeal, my lord.
which page? Which page is the order?
Page 22.
22. Whose order? My order? No.
No, no. my lord.
We issue notice. Notice is yet to be
No,
issued.
no,
We issue
notice
notice.
issued, my lord.
It's already issued.
Notice issued, affidavit. is
No,
already
it's
been
stated
filed.
a affidavit as a filed by the respondent, not on record.
Yes,
It's already brought on record.
His Lordship, we have filed, e-filed also, but
No,
I
that
have
was-
not checked the.
That was the last order. Just
Lordship.
take up. If it is on record, do we intend to file a reply?
No, my lord.
Not
In
required.
fact, no, not required, my lord. In fact, there is some urgency in the matter in the sense
Want it
that,
to be heard today?
my lord, can be
How long will it take?
half an hour maximum. I'll try to be as precise as possible, my lord.
What the urgency?
Urgency is that, my lord, after my dismissal, I was employed with some other employer. Now presently, I am serving as a deputy registrar in university. Now recently, I've been served with a notice, my lord.
No, we are thinking about a half an hour you are asking, because there are some single benches also today.
Lordship,
and-
it is in record, Lordship.
But if you can complete it a little sooner, we can hear you today.
I will definitely try to be, my lord, as precise as possible, my
No,
lord.
we are sure you will do that. but if it is a little
Yes,
more
I will.
sooner than half an hour, then
I will try.
we're ready to hear you.
I will try.
But at the end of half an hour, don't tell me that I want some more time, so we again adjourn it.
No, my lord.
If you want, if you're sure of yourself, please begin.
My lord.
If you're not, let us have some other day.
No,
You
I
take-
will try to.
You take your call. What is the issue involved with that order?
It's against the dismissal order,
It's-
my lord.
No, I understand.
And
Why a review is required? Because
I'll
of.
come to that. But my read appeal was dismissed, my lord,
Hmm,
primarily on the count for want of lack of
just a minute. Where is the impugn order? Page
page
22.
22, starts from page 22, my lord.
Give me two,
I will read,
give me 2-3 minutes and let me
my lord.
quickly go
So
through
may
the order.
probably read para 4, 5 and 7, my lord. Para 4, 5
I'm
and 7.
trying to read 7 only.
My lord. Can, my lord, my lord.
So if I have understood by reading 3 of the lines, inquiry report was, the report of the inquiry was not served on the petitioner.
It was served, my lord.
Huh.
It was served after they have conclusively concluded about my guilt. What are the charges?
Sorry, please.
My lord, after they have concludedly come to a conclusion about my guilt, with the second show cause notice, my lord, they have issued this
Okay,
This-
they have accepted the inquiry report before serving
before
it
this
on
was
you.
communicated to
Okay,
me.
understood. So this is your,
My-
yes, madam. Pachauri. How is it sustainable in law? Inquiry report is served, purpose of serving the inquiry report is that if the person is agreed by any of the conclusion or procedure in the inquiry,
Lordship.
he can raise an objection to it. And after that, the inquiry report is to be either accepted or rejected by the disciplinary authority. If the disciplinary authority accepts the report before it is served, and you serve it thereafter, it's an empty formality. So we strike it down from that stage onwards.
Lordship, we have, in our affidavit, we have stated this, Lordship.
What you have stated,
In page 42, Lordship,
yes, what is your statement?
In course of the departmental proceedings, show cause notice on the charges were issued.
No,
on
at what stage? Date of the,
Page 42, Lordship.
on date on which you served the notice.
Okay, Lordship. Therefore, the departmental proceedings were drawn up on 29/4/14. In course of the departmental proceeding.
No, we don't want so much of information. We want the date on which the show cause notice was served on the petitioner,
On 15/5/2014.
15/5/2014.
Yes.
And did you consider the inquiry report for any purpose prior to that date?
Lordship, during the departmental
No,
proceeding.
no, you are given one date. What is the date you said
Lordship.
just now?
15/5/2014, Lordship.
15/5/2014. Was that report,
Proceedings, departmental
no.
proceedings,
please listen to the question. Was that report considered for any purpose
Lordship.
prior to this date?
Prior to this date, Lordship, departmental proceedings was drawn up
No,
against
madam.
on 29/4/14.
Madam Bhattacharjee, please understand the question.
Lordship,
Many things must have happened before that date. We
Lordship.
are asking one specific question.
Lordship,
Was the inquiry report considered by the disciplinary authority for any purpose
Lordship,
prior to 15/5/2014? The respondents to produce the records of the disciplinary proceeding
Lordship,
and answer the question as to whether the inquiry report, which was served on 15/5/2014, was taken into consideration for any purpose by the disciplinary authority prior to the said date. List on, so.
Just for a moment, my lord. This, if the read appeals or the record is here, my lord, can you see page 131?
Answer is there.
My lord, if read appeal, read appeal.
But I don't have that copy.
The answer is there, you find it out.
Yes, well, just page one, just for a second.
Page number?
Page 131.
131.
We kindly see the second paragraph. On care.
No, this is on 30 April 2016.
Lordship, may kindly see this, Lordship, see the language, my lord. Kindly
Yeah.
see, on careful examination of the report.
Report
of the inquiry
having
officer,
regard to the evidences on legal secondary appearing, the undersigned agrees with the finding.
proved beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes.
It is hereby provisionally decided to dispose of the department
Whatever
of
it is.
proceeding against you by following the punishment of so and so. What here is
Mr.
provision.
Nath, you have raised one question that inquiry report was served on the petitioner, and prior to it being served, they have accepted the inquiry report.
Right.
We are proceeding only on the basis of that submission.
Accept.
Don't go into any other legal issue.
no.
We'll hear you,
Right.
but we go issue by issue.
Right.
We can't jumble up issues
Right.
and come to any
Right.
conclusion.
Right.
For this issue, we want the specific answer from the respondents that as the inquiry report was served on 15/5/2014, was it acted upon in any manner prior to this date?
Right.
So therefore, we have called for the records, and for the records, they have to give this answer. If it was acted upon, it is vitiated.
Right.
If it was not acted upon, it is accepted. When, on which date, list on so and so for further hearing?
27
27?
April.
30th part, list for further hearing on so and so.
Lordship.
And if you have any second issue, we'll first hear this issue, then we'll go to the second issue.
Right.
Item 39.
Your lordship, kindly see the last order dated 28/2/2023.
2039.
28/2/2000.
Item 39.
No, this is a IA.
No, IA for impediment.
IA for
Impediment.
impediment.
Yeah, in writ petition, there is an order, specific order, your
Okay.
lordship.
Which order you are referring?
28/2/2000.
28-2. The secretary is who had issued a certificate that the petitioner Kamala Begum is the author of the file an affidavit stating his source of knowledge. Petitioner also implead. So you are seeking to implead the Panchayat department.
That is the IA, and secretary already filed affidavit. The secretary of Gaon Panchayat.
Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat has filed affidavit.
Affidavit already
So whom do
filed.
you want to implead now?
Now the secretary of the PNID, my lord, government of Assam.
Is it necessary?
My lord, your lordship's directed that is.
No, no, we said petitioner to implead the Panchayat and Rural Development Government through its secretary as. No, this one, we required the secretary to be impleaded to get the affidavit from the Gaon Panchayat secretary. Because otherwise we have no jurisdiction over that authority.
That is why your lordship.
We have required the affidavit to be filed
By
through the secretary. But as the affidavit is already on record,
Already
the
not-
requirement is not
IA is
there
not
any further.
required. So what secretary's affidavit is before. your lordship.
What does he say?
My lord. Inquiry was made, my lord.
Hmm?
Inquiry was made.
Yeah, where is it? Page number? Secretary of the Panchayat Secretary.
My lord, page
Hmm.
53 it starts.
Sorry,
53.
53. What is this stand?
Paragraph 3, my lord.
Paragraph 3. Yes, Mr. Sharma. The secretary has explained why he had issued a certificate.
Yes,
So we have to accept it. Unless you rebut the evidence. Initially, we raised a question from where the secretary came to know of all these facts.
Yes.
Secretary has explained it. by virtue of an affidavit.
Yes.
So once it is explained, he had discharged the burden. Now it is for you to rebut that evidence.
Yes.
Do you want to rebut it or you don't want?
Yes, Lord.
So we send it back. Third, no? Third, Mr. Ann Hockland, counsel for the petitioner also has. Yeah. Kamala Begum had been referred to the what is the opinion?
Well, page 43.
Have been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 9, Borpeta, for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a person who entered the state of Assam on from the specified territory on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT 9th case number 32/2016. An opinion dated 30/12/2017 had been rendered declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on which voters list? Is it page 16? Relies on the voters list of 1966 of village Balikuri, police station Bagbor Moza Jonia in the Borpeta district, which contains the name of Abdul Hakim, son of Mazam, at serial 1498, and Basatan Nessa, wife of Abdul Hakim, at serial 1500. The petitioner also relied upon a certificate issued by the President by the Secretary of 82 number Jonia Gaon Panchayat, which contained the information that Kamala Begum is the daughter of Abdul Hakim of village Balikuri, Nongke. Full stop. By relying on the information contained in this certificate, the petitioner seeks to establish that she, being the daughter of Abdul Hakim of the 1966 voters list of village Balikuri, is a citizen. A question had arisen as to what was the source of the Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat to have issued the certificate containing the information that Kamala Begum is the daughter of Abdul Hakim of village Balikuri. To explain the situation, an affidavit has been filed by Kurban Ali, the Secretary of the Janata Gaon Panchayat, who had issued the said certificate. Our certificate dated 27/4/2015. When the issuer said that on an application being received from the petitioner, he visited the village of the father of the petitioner at Balikuri Nongke and accordingly made an inquiry. In the inquiry, he visited the house of the father of the petitioner, Abdul Hakim, along with the village headman Surat Jaman and ward member Habibur Rahman. He also visited the maternal house of the petitioner, and after further, the Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat further states that after visiting the maternal house of the petitioner, he could gather the information that Abdul Hakim is the father of the petitioner, and accordingly, on the basis of such information derived, the certificate dated 27/4/2015 was issued. In view of the contents of the affidavit filed by the Secretary of the Gaon Panchayat of Janata, Secretary of Janata Gaon Panchayat, it is noticed that the Secretary had explained the source of his information from where he could have the information. Source of the information that Kamala Begum is the daughter of Abdul Hakim of village Balikuri. Accordingly, the information contained in the certificate issued by the Secretary of Gaon Panchayat would be acceptable in law. In view of the above matter, remanded back to the tribunal to examine the aforesaid aspect, to examine the information contained in the certificate dated 27/4/2015 of the Gaon Panchayat, and the affidavit filed by the petitioner be also relied upon by the tribunal to be a part of its record for the purpose. Filed by the secretary of the Gaon Panchayat before the court. Affidavit filed by the secretary of the Gaon Panchayat before this court be also taken to be a record dito ko by. The respondents in the Home Department may make further verification if so advised. Upon doing the needful, a reasoned order be passed by the tribunal. The respondents in the Home Department may also examine as to whether Abdul Hakim of Balikuri village of the 1966 village and the Abdul Hakim referred in the certificate of Gaon Panchayat are one and the same person. To also verify. Problems. In view of the order passed in WBC 7, so no order required in the IA closed.
Item 40.
IA has been referred, my lord, going for a simple correction, my lord.
What kind of correction?
Uh,
Which
that
page, which
Page,
which
my lord,
word?
page, my lord, 10, my lord,
Page
10, my lord.
10.
Last paragraph, my lord, it is made clear that the petitioner shall not leave this jurisdiction of Bongaigaon district, my lord.
It should be which district?
It should be Borpeta district. my lord. That is the only correction.
Heard Mr.
Yes,
S.A. Ahmed, Land Council
yes,
petitioner.
Islam, my lord.
S.
Islam.
S. Islam, Land Council petitioner, applicant, also very. This integrity application is instituted for a correction in the order dated 3/2/2023 in WBC 415 or 2023. In the paragraph prior to the penalty met paragraph, it is provided of the said order, it is provided as extracted to page 10. The correction is sought that the jurisdiction of the district ought to be Borpeta district and not Bongaigaon district. Accordingly, the order date is corrected and the paragraph prior to the penalty paragraph be now read to be that the petitioner shall not leave the jurisdiction of the Bongaigaon district.
Yes. Reasonable. In this time may be given, my lord, she will appear. my lord.
Accordingly, the time for appearance of the petitioner before the authority stands extended by 15 days. I allowed as indicated.
41.
My lord, only for correction of the village.
Page number,
My lord, page number, course title.
sorry,
My lord, course title is the
page
petition,
number,
my lord, page 3, page 2.
page 2.
My lord, page 2, village number 5, Nogli, so in lieu of.
No, we
village-
can correct our order. We cannot correct space for correction of village name as in place of in the cause title. Okay, in the cause title of WBC. Writ petition is still pending.
My lord, read petition is still pending, it is no,
It is pending.
yes, my lord, it is pending. Only,
And in the in place of number 5, Nangli Short. Heard Mr. I.A. Taludar, Land Counsel for the petitioner, also heard. This interlocutory application is instituted for incorporating a correction in the cause title in WPC 1398/2023, wherein in respect of
Nanglishore, number 5, Nanglishore.
of the address,
Yes,
in respect of the address of the petitioner, it ought to be number 1, non hyphen K, Magurmari, in place of number 5 Nangli Chor. The correction sought for is accepted. The cause title containing the address of the writ petitioner being now read to be village number 1 Nongke Magurmari instead of village number 5 Nangli Chor. Registry is directed to incorporate the necessary correction in the cause title of the
My
writ
lord,
petition.
only PS is also ought to be correct. PS, it was,
Sorry.
earlier it was Mongol, but it should be Dula.
A further correction, registry to agote di dibo, ha? A further correction is sought for in respect of the police station
Dula. Page two.
mentioned in the address of the writ petitioner. Instead of police station Mongoldoy, it be now read to be police station Dhula. Registry is required to incorporate the necessary correction as indicated above in the cause title of the. I allow
agree,
as indicated.
Highly agree.
Time being item 2.
Copy paste. Item 2 is appearing. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Lordship.
What is item 2?
Lordship, is a contesting case, Lordship. And
Sorry.
Lordship, the interim order is at case number, Lordship, of 46, Lordship.
Today, what do we do?
Lordship. Annex 15, Lordship.
Record to Hanai. Records have not been received, I think. Notice is issued or not?
It's a case of 2019, Lordship.
Why notice, why the matter is pending for 4 years now?
Lordship,
See, on 5/8/2019, on prayer of MS G. Bora,
Lordship.
adjourned for 10 days. And now,
Lordship.
how many tens of days have passed by in the meantime? It was your duty to at least make a mention if it is not listed.
Lordship, actually, I couldn't even establish the,
Sorry?
contact. I couldn't even establish the contact with my client.
Sorry, you
Lordship.
could not
Establish my contact, Lordship.
service my what?
No, could not establish my contact with my client, Lordship, since long, Lordship. So, Lordship, there is no any instruction from them.
So then
of
what
their
we do?
part,
We close
Lordship.
it.
Lordship,
We close it then. See, if you have no instruction from your client, then
since
it,
long, Lordship.
we close it. So why should we issue notice after 4 or 5 years now?
Lordship.
And there is no interim order, nothing, only one order.
Lordship. Lordship,
It is not, heard MSG, it is noticed that this writ petition was listed on 5/8/2019. And it stood adjourned for 10 days on the prayer of the unconscious petitioner. Thereupon, the matter is not listed till today. Today, when the matter is listed, MSG Boral and Council for the petitioner states that there is no proper instruction from the writ petitioner. In view of the aforesaid situation, writ petition closed, but however, liberty granted to the petitioner to approach again is so advised.
deeply advised.
Time being 8.
Yes, item 8. Govindo Mondal, who is the father?
Yes. It's also called Milord. I took time for.
For
collection of
the single
original
records.
Original records.
Who is the father of Govindo Mondal?
Yes. Your lordship will
Page
see
page
page.
26.
um,
Must be Sambhu Saran Mondal.
Shambhu
Sambhu, father of Govinda,
Saran.
which
Page 27.
document will show that he is the son of Sambhu Saran?
My lord. Then it is page 27.
Page 29.
29 is Govinda Mandal, son of Shambhu Saran.
Gaon nam, Gaon number aru nam,
Doronga, Circle
Doronga,
Bisni.
Divan Doronga. Third, Mr. D.P. Chalia and Senate Council for the petitioner also has the petitioner Govinda Mandal. And who are the 3 others?
Three others. One
They
is
his
wife.
own family.
One is wife, then.
Govinda Mandal, along with his wife Bibham Rani Mandal
Vivarani.
and sons Tapan Mandal and Tapan Mandal were referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number one Gwalpara for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of FT case number 3742/G/2011. An opinion dated 5/12/2016 had been rendered declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on the voters list of 1966 of village 184 Doronga, first part 1, under police station Bizni Mokomai subdivision Kokrajhar. No, don't write the Bizni in the present Kokrajhar district, which contains the name of Sambhucharan Mandal, son of Tenu Mandal, at serial 178, and that of Lokhirani Mandal, wife of Sambhucharan Mandal, at serial 179. And both are shown to be residing in the same house number 48. Petitioner also relies on the voters list of 1970 of village Doronga part 1 under police station Bizni, which contains the name of Govindo Mandal, son of Sambhucharan, at serial 228. If the name of as the name of Govindo Mandal appears in the voters itself appears in the voters list of 1970, we have to understand that he is not a person who had entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971. It is noticed that in the voters list of 1966 also, the name of Govindo Mandal, son of Sambhucharan Mandal, appears at of the same village, appears at serial 224. In view of the unreported materials available on record, we declare Govindo Mandal, writ petitioner Govindo Mandal, son of Sambhucharan Mandal of village Doronga part 1, to be a citizen of India. The petitioner shall be entitled to all such rights as may be entitled to a citizen of India. Writ petition allowed as indicated above.
What's required to say about Paratri or?
As the petitioner had been declared, the number 1 had been declared to be Indian citizen, implication of law in respect of his other family members shall also follow. But as regards his wife, so and so, comma, if so advised, the respondents may proceed against her, so that she may establish her own citizenship to the lineage of her father. Because the wife is different. Wife may be a foreigner also.
But she has given document.
No, that if they want, they can proceed against her. Or for the wife we send back to the tribunal.
Here documents were here.
Here,
Only, one thing.
the opinion dated so and so is accordingly set aside. Huh?
Deemed
Mr. Chal,
certificates he produced.
we are setting aside the opinion.
My-
Once the opinion is set aside, the wife is also clear.
Yes.
But as we are not decided on the wife, liberty remains with them to proceed against the wife if so advised.
Fine.
This is what we have provided.
Fine.
Or else we'll be interfering only a part of the opinion. Which one is preferable?
Let this go.
Time being 19.
19, who is appearing? Yes, Mr. Bora.
It's a contested case where they have been declared that he is the
Fakhruddin, who is the father?
father, Lordship,
Page number,
that 1966, page number 1966 voter list.
page number,
Lordship will find it, page number, originally is page number 14, type copy is page number
page number 14.
14.
Page number 14. Hazrat Ali is the father,
Father.
son of Wahid Ali, village Borpur Pathar. And which document will show petitioner Fakhruddin is his son?
Lordship will turn to now page number
Hmm?
16. This one, the transfer certificate of the
Sorry?
school, page number 16.
16.
Page number 60 and type copy is page number 50.
No, it's okay. Hazrat Ali Borkur. Was the headmaster examined?
Headmaster, no, that doesn't record. because the
Go back,
headmaster-
get the headmaster examined with the original records.
Lordship, that can be.
Heard Mr. S. Boral and counsel for the petitioner. No. The petitioner Mohammed Fakhruddin had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 2, Morigao,
Morrigan.
for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a person who entered the state of Assam on or after 25/3/1971, resulting in registration of case number FT 84/2012. An opinion dated 19/11/2015 had been rendered declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies on the voters list of 1966 of village Borkur Pathar, police station Lahorighat, district Nagaon, which contains the name of Horjut Ali, son of Wahed Ali, at serial 121. Petitioner also relies upon a school certificate issued by the head teacher of, what is the name of the school? Head teacher of number 2 Borkur Pathar Prathamik
Primary.
the Borkur Pathar Primary School, which contains the information that Muhammad Fakhruddin is the son of late Hazrat Ali of Borkur Pathar village. Full stop. If the information contained is correct, the petitioner may have established that he is a citizen of India by through the link of his father Hazrat Ali of Borkur Pathar, whose name appears in the voters list of 1966. But however, we have noticed that the head teacher of the number 2 Borkur Pathar primary school had not been examined. The law in respect of the evidentiary value of a school certificate has been settled in where there is a requirement under the law for the head teacher of the school to depose before the court, along with the original school records, including the admission register, to fortify the information that may be contained in the school certificate. In view of the above matter, remanded back to the tribunal to enable the petitioner to examine the head teacher of number 2 Borkur Pathar primary school, along with the school records in original, including the school admission register, which may contain the information that Muhammad Fakhruddin is the son of Hazrat Ali of village Borkur Pathar. Depending upon the evidence that may be rendered, the reason order be passed. Again, the respondents in the Home Department may cross-examine the head teacher in case of such deposition. The respondents may also make a verification as to Muhammad Fakhruddin, the petitioner proceedee, and Muhammad Fakhruddin, of the school transfer certificate are one and the same person.
Item 22.
So this is also contested case only because of the land document that's not eligible.
Well, let us list some other things.
Lordship.
Because we have another bench.
Lordship.
Only one left.
Lordship.
As paid for list also.
So
Orders item 1.
For correction, my lord. My lord, Lordship, coming to page.
For correction.
My lord, at page 14, my lord.
Page 14.
My lord, the schedule for payment has inherited but definitely left out, my lord, regarding. My lord. My lord, in this case, my lord, the schedule for payment
by the respondent housing board. In the affidavit,
But there is a variance between the affidavit and this what is
Yes, yes.
depicted.
yes, my lord. The
Which one?
affidavit, Lordship may kindly come to page, my lord. In the affidavit, page 11, that has been annexed, my lord.
But the housing board will have to be issued notice.
I have, the standing council is there, I have served notice. Their name has also been reflected in the cause list, my lord.
Yes, yes. If the council would have been there, I would have passed the order
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Yes.
But will it be proper to change an order? I know it's a inadvertent
My
mistake.
lord, come for the next date, my lord.
But who is the council?
Name,
T.R. Gogoi.
my lord.
It is noticed that this interlocutory application is for correcting an inadvertent mistake in the order dated 13/12/2022. Inasmuch as that there is a variance in the schedule of payment depicted in the order and that
In the affidavit.
and
filed by
that
the-
of the schedule of payment provided in the affidavit filed by the respondents. But in spite of the learned counsel for the ASHB being shown in the cause list, none appears. In a circumstance, list again on single bench.
27.
27.
27 4.
27, there is a single
My
bench.
lord.
On 27, so and so. In the event the learned counsel will not appear on the subsequent date, appropriate orders would be passed.
I'm obliged.
Item
Mistake.
Yes.
Where is it?
My lord, page 8, my lord.
Page 8.
Paragraph 5, my lord.
Page 8, paragraph.
5, my lord. On 6th line, my lord.
Again, no one is there, respondent.
My lord, only a small character. my lord.
Page number,
Page number 8.
page number,
Paragraph 5.
page number 8, paragraph,
5.
page
Six
number
line.
8. Where is page number 8?
6th line.
No, it is not paginated. Application, there is no page number. Paragraph
Paragraph 5, my lord.
5. Which word?
My lord,
Hmm.
4, my lord.
Sorry.
6th line, my lord. The petitioner within a period of hour which it has been, it should be 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
F is missing.
When am I here? Heard Mr. K. Uddin and counsel of petitioner, none appears for the respondents. Minor correction is sought to be made by this interlocutory application in paragraph 5 of the order dated 16/12/2022 in WPC 8095/2022. In the 6th line of the 5th paragraph, it is to be read as the report be given, if necessary, by re-examining the petitioner within a period of 4 weeks from the date of receipt of the certified copy. Full stop. Paragraph 5 of the order be read as indicated above. That is, the requirement be done within 4 weeks. Now, the order dated 16/12/2022 be read that the requirement is done within 4 weeks from the receipt of the certified copy of the present order in this interlocutory application incorporating the correction.
Item 3.
Yes, where is the correction?
Correction, that first title not in place of Bongaigaon, my lord, it should be my lord Nagaon, my lord.
Cause title of the
Petition, my lord.
read.
It was listed in the order.
Let's say, no. We can correct it in the writ petition. Can you apply for a fresh certified copy? Because certified copy will depict whatever is written in the writ petition. Heard Mr. R. Ali, learned counsel petition, also heard MS, your name?
Tushi Sunla.
Sorry?
Tushi Sunla.
What? Naam to likh hi thi wo. Learned counsel for the respondents. This inquiry application is instituted for incorporating a correction in the course title in WPC 8198/2022. In the course title of WPC 8198/2022, the respondent number 3 be depicted as Deputy Commissioner Nagaon, District Nagaon, Assam, in place of Deputy Commissioner Bongaigaon, District Bongaigaon, Assam. Registry to incorporate the necessary correction in the course title in respect to respondent number 3 in WBC 8198/2022. After incorporating the cost correction in course title, if any further certified copy is applied by the petitioner, the same be issued by showing the corrected depiction of the respondent number 3. I allow as indicated again.
Item 4.
Yes, item 4 correction.
No, my lord, IA was for implement of respondent.
This is sorry, impleading. Whom do you intend to implead?
My lord, the gradation list and the selection process has started, my lord, based
So-
on the gradation list. So the persons who.
No, which order is to be corrected?
No, this is not correction, my lord.
Then,
This is for implement of.
then why is it before this court?
My lord, this matter was assigned to. this
Okay, it's
particular-
assigned to me only. Okay, fine.
But then,
Whom do you intend to implead?
the persons, my lord, who were above me in the gradation list, my lord, whose seniority would be now, my lord, issue.
Okay.
Decided,
Somebody who may be affected
my lord.
by the relief sought for in the writ petition. You intend to implead them.
My lord.
Okay,
But
we
in
allow.
I intend to submit, my lord, some more development has taken place. In the meantime, the selection has also taken place and the promotion order has come.
Uh,
So that order also needs to be imbued. So I think it would be better, my lord, if I find a fresh writ petition, because that cannot be.
Or we allow this one,
My lord.
and we also, you find one more for the correcting the prayer.
Amendment, otherwise I can fight, but
No,
then
no.
that becomes cumbersome, my lord.
No, it will be easier. I allow this impleading of this writ petitions, these respondents. Okay, they may raise an objection for correcting the prayer. Okay. Now, what do you intend to do? Mr. B. Pathak, Land Counsel, the applicant states that after filing of the interpretatory application, certain further developments have taken place requiring some amendment,
Amendment in. the-
requiring some more amendment to the writ petition over and above the implement of the parties sought for in this IA. The Land Council states that it would be more convenient if a comprehensive application is filed, seeking for impleading the person sought to be impleaded in this IA, as well as seeking for an amendment to the prayer made in the writ petition. Prayer of liberty granted. I closed. Mr. Das for the respondents.
The
And the-
repetition may also,
Sorry,
repetition also.
we'll be sitting single on 27th. On 27th, there is a single bench.
Look, what my brother is saying,
No, if I file a fresh petition.
my brother intends.
Oh, you want to
a
file a
fresh
fresh writ petition? Full stop. In the writ petition, not like you. Mr. B. Pathak, Land Counsel for the petitioner states that during the pendency of this writ petition, some further developments had taken place in as much as the promotions, it is promotion.
Promotion.
Promotions had already been granted pursuant to the promotional process, which was impugned in this writ petition. Because of the change of circumstance, the Land Council is of the view that it would be more appropriate to file a fresh writ petition assailing the promotional process as well as the resultant promotion orders that had been granted. Full stop. We find the submission of Land Council to be acceptable. Accordingly, writ petition stands closed by granting liberty to the petitioner to assail the promotional process which is assailed in the present writ petition, as well as the consequential promotions which were meted out subsequent to the filing of the writ petition. Writ petition closed accordingly.